Alright, evening everyone, I'm back again. Let me turn this down, just bear me a second. Hopefully, you're all doing alright. I'll tell you what, it feels like it's been a while since I've streamed music. That's how I was feeling, which is good, because then it keeps me fresh and energized, so it just kind of worked out well. So I think I might have to do this alternating streaming business, doing the schedule, music on a Wednesday, maybe gaming on a weekend. So yeah, I mean, so far so good. Like, it's been alright. However, today, what's the plan today? Other than sorting out this mess, I don't think I've done this one on stream. I started this project a while ago. I mean, like, I don't even know if I can find out how long ago I started this track. Not the one you're currently listening to, but what have I got? When did I start this one? Let me find out. I don't even know how many months it was. It's been months. So I had the idea, like, I've been sat on it for like 5 months. I've not really done a lot to it. So today, basically, the plan is I'm going to try just dig up this old, piece of work that I've been doing and see if I can actually make something out of it. Just finished yesterday. That's the track name. So I put that on YouTube for anyone who's interested. And I can't believe that 99 of you poor souls follow me. So thank you for that. I do appreciate that on Twitch. That's very, very cool. Very humbling, actually, because but I started this, about a year ago now, a little over a year. I didn't expect to have 99 followers. Just do it for a bit of fun, so yeah, thank you, I do appreciate it. It does mean a lot. So yeah, hopefully you've had a good week. I'll tell you what, it's been rainy here, like everyone's going back to school and all that jazz. It's been one of those days. Summer's definitely over. We had thunderstorms for like 2 days, which is, I've got to admit, has been pretty nice. Actually, it's been quite. What's the word I'm looking for? It's been a comfort. It's almost like I like the rain. Surprisingly, like not when it's like a torrential downpour all the time. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to tidy up this, because I worked on this. This is when I was still doing it on 2 screens, like producing on 2 screens. And it's wide, so everything's all over the place. So what I'm going to do is, just while I'm waffling nonsense, I am going to tidy this up, so then you can have a look and see at least I can work it on stream. So at least if I get this sorted, at least I can work on it, and then you guys can see what I'm trying to do. But yeah, this one needs a lot of work. It needs a lot of arrangement. It needs probably a little bit of sound design, mixing, in general, like leveling. That needs to happen. There's quite a bit that needs to happen on this track, but I've not touched it for a while. But I figured, why not try and make something listenable out of it? I've done the last one I did was 140 BPM. This is another 140 BPM. I don't know. I seem to gravitate towards it. I like that tempo. Like, it's a little bit more chilled. Not so much this hardcore, I don't know what you call it, like speedcore or whatever the heck they do these days. Yeah, I'm not so much into that. It's a bit too fast-paced for my old self. But not that I don't like it. It's just, it's just not something that I haven't got the ear for it. Do you know what I mean? I can't. This is that and think, okay, I know what I'm doing. But yeah. So either way, right, there we go. That's not looking too bad now. Let's just check what the heck I'm doing here. These all done. That's all done. Right, cool. I do like this. Yeah, but yeah, I put that. I reset. I got that yesterday. It's coming out on the 23rd of September. Like, it's streaming everywhere. Like, streamable everywhere. But for now, I just put it up on YouTube because I can, and just because I like YouTube. It'd be nice to get a bit more exposure on their traction, I suppose, and it's a bit easier than Twitch. When I do Twitch streams, I don't stay on Twitch, right? So hence why I multi-stream, because I haven't got the time, working full time or not, I haven't got the time to chop the videos down. One day I might do, but at the minute, I haven't got time to chop the videos down, so I'd rather just have a session saved somewhere where people can come back and watch it, which I think is not too bad. So either way, hopefully you're all doing alright. I will probably cease waffling and probably get cracking on this and see where we go. So I might switch projects halfway through, we'll see. Let me save it here actually, now I've rearranged it. So the workflow is a bit easier. Let's get on with my camera. Let's come down a bit. Okay, it's a bit weird. It was a bit of a weird position. Let me just sort it out. I must have knocked it at some point. There we go. How's that? How are we looking? Have I moved it somewhere? I think I've moved it somewhere. It's a little bit bright, isn't it? Just gotta get this. Oh, I've definitely nudged it. Alright. Spare me a second. Sorry about this. Highly professional. I just saw it in the. This is the downside of like having it on the other monitor. I don't normally do it. There we go. Alright, I think not too bad. A little bit overexposed, but it's fine. Cheap camera and all that. Yeah, I'll tell you what. It's very exciting news. I haven't got too much, but what I do have is I ordered myself a keyboard. Controversial, I know. It's not expensive, but like I've already got like a keyboard. I don't know. Should I peel this off and show you? It's battered basically. It's a nice keyboard. Still works, does the job, but like it's kind of like it's seen better days, and I've had it for a number of years. I'm not getting rid of it because eventually I need to buy my own PC. But like for now, that'll do. Yeah, for now, I've got that coming tomorrow, so I'm looking forward to that. But it was very cheap. Like I'm not one of these fancy people who spend hundreds of pounds on gear. I spent £20, and for me that's pushing it. So I'm thinking, gosh, and a headphone stand. So I got them coming tomorrow just to make my desk a little bit tidier, and then eventually, when I can afford it and I get my little keyboard, I might get a second camera so then you can see what I'm doing with my hands as it's going, and the keyboard will look nice. But it's just an idea for now. And if there's anything else, I'll decide to bring on stream. But yeah, for now, it'll be alright. Anyway, what I'll do, let me pause this here for a minute, because we don't need to hear that as much as I do like it. I could just listen to it all day, but I need to get cracking on this. So there's a lot I need to do, so I'm going to have a listen to it first. Then maybe I think I'll fix the levels just to try and get them sat right, because I'm still working on it. And then what will I do from there? Arrangement and sound design, I guess, but it's been a while. I don't really remember much of this at all. Already the pad's feeling a little quiet. It's not too bad though, but it is feeling a little quiet. Let me make a pad bus, so then I can what I want to do. Already, I want to start. I want to put a meter on it. So I haven't got any new plugins. What I was looking at, but I can't quite afford it. I want to do the upgrade for like Ozone. Yeah, the vocal needs arrangement. The volume's all over the shop. Very rough, so please forgive me for that. Let's see where we're coming in with the volume. Super quiet. Let's go create some buses. Let's get organised, right? Because this hasn't been done. We'll do some bus. I like the groove though.
Government is trapping the system. Babylon, one more time, you see.
Oh, I like that. I forgot so much about this track. I'm a little bit excited now. This is fun. Okay, let's see if I can fix this. This mess. Oh, that's pretty cool. I like that. Is that just sub bass on its own? It is. Let's get just so I can get my relative volumes together. Oh, I've got two sub basses. Why have I got two sub basses? Okay. Sounds about right there. Well, it's called sub bass, but it's not really sub bass, is it? It is and it isn't. We'll call this bass one. Okay, definitely needs arranging. Oh, I'm liking this though. I am liking this. What have I done? I'm pretty sure, if memory serves me correctly, I made a drum groove. What's the shaker? What's the shaker? I made a drum break. Yeah, there it is. That pad is too quiet as well. Let's sort that out. What is using the pad here? We've got gain 12. Pad's way too quiet. Let's just bring it up. That's 12 dB straight away. Okay. Needs to be fuller, wider as well. So let me do a bit of sound design here. Right, that's from here. So what I want to do, let's make this. I really want to move this. Here we go. Let's do it right. Let's get sidechain compression on the bus itself. That bass is sitting nice. I like where that is. That's pretty close to. It's feeling nice there. Vocals a bit loud, but it's not been rooted or bussed yet, so that still needs arrangement. Sorry for the thinking out loud. It's literally just verbal diarrhea. Just like bam. So much to do. So much to do. Right, if I connected that, I've connected that. Let's turn that on. Let's grab. Where's it from the pads? Let's remove it from here. Ozone imager, and I want almost a little bit of high end on this as well. Just needs a little bit more. I don't know if thermal will be overkill, but. Oh no, come on. No. What do you mean it's not valid? That's nonsense. Check again. Do you know what this is? It's because it signs me out of that's super annoying. Okay, hang on. I might have to restart stream because restart this program. Just give me a second. Ah man, why does it do this? It's what it's done is it's logged me out of Splice, and I need Splice running to like have my license. But I've already paid for it. Like it's finished. I finished paying for that one last year. But that's super annoying because I don't know when it does it. I don't know why it does it. It just sporadically does this. Wait a second while I sort this out. Otherwise, half my plugins don't work, like Serum, and I'm surprised Serum's actually working. Maybe it's not. Maybe that's why. Oh, it must be. I've just got interesting. Okay, fine, whatever. Let's just sign in. Let's get that working. Jeez. Oh, I do like that one. Right, we signed in on there. Pigments is something I haven't used. I've just seen that pop up on my thing. Save as new version. Right, I've got to restart this because otherwise it's going to be a pain. So just bear with me a second. Sorry about this. Sorry about this. Highly professional, I know. Right, let's go. Let's reload this. Fingers crossed I won't have any drama. And then hopefully, just because what I'm thinking is it's just like it sounds nice, but it needs more top end. And I thought, what am I going to use? I don't know if I want to use like a TDR saturation just to kind of beef it up a little bit. But that's quite subtle. But I just want a little bit more of an edge to that pad. I just think it's a little bit dull. In like sonically, like it could do with more high end. So usually a good way for me to do that is distortion. So let's give this a run. Hopefully now I can go over here with the pad, load up thermal. This wire is annoying. I need to get a microphone. I need it's like all over my keyboard. It drives me up the wall. It's not, the USB's not long enough. Never mind. Or is it? No, it's not long enough. That's fine. It's fine. Whatever. Try and widen it up a little. Right, let's see what we got in here. Let's have a look. I can't see anything. Too bad. Is this causing a problem? Let's find out. It's not really adding anything, is it?
Regrets for the cooling and the good system. Rise up, and you'll see. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm not cheap, dripping straight.
Oops, didn't mean to do that. Now I've got a real nasty like thing on the top end. Alright, so let's do this. Oop, not that. I'll keep that. No, don't keep that. Oh gosh, that's gonna hurt my ears. Ooh, that's close. Right, there we go. Trying to give it a little bit more presence, right? So don't want to cut too much of that low bit because it's giving me a bit of thickness there, which I kind of like. Gosh, didn't mean to do that.
Government strapping the system. Babylon one more time, yeah, you see.
It's feeling a bit better now. Still not quite as wide as I want. I need more. I need to push the sides a little more, I think. Feeling like it wants to be kind of like an ominous pad. So. That arrangement needs sorting out as well. So that was the first thing that was bugging me. Pad. So the next thing, what's this bass? What are you? Oh, that's quite cool. I like that. Let's go into the same bus. What are you doing in the bus? We've got a fan filter. Okay, so we're rolling off the high end. So this really, where's the other one then? What have we got? That's the same bus. Here we go. That's what I was looking for. Am I even using that one? I am.
Regrets for the cooling and the good system. Rise up, and you'll see. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
It's a bit of cleanup, a little bit of separation here for sure, but it's not horrible. Okay. So let's start off, let's sort out these pads. Let's bring a little volume sweep in just for a small amount of bars. General arrangement of the intro, this part, I'm not unhappy with. So let's just work it as along as we go, and then I'll just feel it out and see where I end up. And I need to sort out two things as well. So that's sub bass. Then we need FM bass bus, right? And then because what I want to do here is I want to move all of these things into their own buses so I can level out the volume, and then I can like use gain trims before the end, because I want the end bit, at least in LMMS, it all needs to be at the same reference. And if I'm moving sliders around, what's coming out of that bus is going to be a different volume, which doesn't register in the plugin. So I need to register what's coming into the plugin at 0 dB, so no adjustments, so then I can see what the actual level is, just so I can figure out if anything's too loud. Outside of doing it by ear, because ear gets you so far, and then it's like fine tuning after that. And then we've got mid bass bus. I should rename that, because then I can put my meters on the end. Just because it's really... And then I think what I might need to do as well is, outside of EQing, just thinking off the top of my head, is I think I will need to... that's already done, good. Let's just move these meters in. Yeah, outside of EQing, I think, what do I need to do? I've just had a thought and it's gone. It's thinking too many things at once. You never mind, it'll come back to me. It'll come back to me. Sign of old age. Right, let's go. Let's set all these references up at -6. It's just where I like to work. I can set it to 0, but it doesn't really matter to me, as long as it's the relative volumes that I'm interested in. So that's, I'm happy with, that's coming through at like -6, which is fine. Because that all gets adjusted here at the master, so really what's underneath I don't really care so much about. In fact, I better find out what key I'm in. I've done that either. I don't remember, it's been that long. I don't know, we're not in that. Probably E minor. It's like, yeah, probably E minor. It feels like an E minor. What are you? Are you G minor? Oh, alright. Okay. Hang on then. G minor. We can get away with it, I think. I think I can just about get away with it, yeah. Because I think the fundamentals are the same part of it's the same scale, so it works. Anyway, what was I doing? Pad volume. Pads volume. I think this is one of the first times when I started playing about with Spitfire Labs, which is cool. Like, I do like it. It's something that I don't use really enough of, and basically because it took me a long time to actually get around to installing it. Which, you know, it's just one of those things. What are you? What are you? What are you? What are you doing there? Okay. So we've got this serum. Let's close that. Let's close that. Where the heck is my... Oh, that's Imager. I've just got too much stuff open now. This is a good thing with like working in this sort of window environment, I suppose, because what it does do is it forces me to be tidy. Whereas before I could just leave stuff like wherever and, you know, that's a little bit messy. But now it forces me to be a little bit more organised. Probably easy for you guys to see. Right, let's sort that out. We've got volume. Now, there we go. Right. Let's do like 50%. And then we open it up to like 100. Over 16 bars, maybe. It could be nicer. Does feel better with the pad like in the right place now. Just make sure I'd rather be like slightly under than over. And then here we've got full volume. What's that beep? 16 bars. Whoopsie daisy. Okay. Some kind of atmosphere here would be cool. Don't know what yet. We'll get to that. That's super quiet this as well. Let's bring this up a little bit. Let's do minus 10.5. It might be too loud, but like I'm hoping not. Let's bring it together. Get this mix right. And now it's almost like this shaker can come up. Where do you live, shaker? Sampler 2. So we've got shakers 1. Okay. You, shaker 1, lives where? Where do you live? I don't even think it's got a... Oh no, here we go. Break bus 2. Okay. Gotcha. Break bus 2. We've got nothing in it apart from... Okay. Alright, break bus. So, what are we going to do? Let's do a volume. Because I think it can actually come up a bit. So if we do... we'll mix this in by ear. We'll do shakers 1 gain. Right? So just want it to like come in, grow, then drop. So let's go like this. There's my 100% on the shaker volume. Here, let's do over 16 bars. We'll drop it way down 50%. We'll do up to 75 is probably a good plan there. And it should start to like have a bit of momentum, a bit of growth in the track. And then what we can do is we've got a fan filter there. We'll go gain 12. We'll do a gain adjustment after what I've already EQ'd, because I'm pretty sure I've just chopped off. Yeah, I've chopped off like a whole bunch of the low end there just to isolate the shakers really. And then maybe we'll add, no, actually, you know what, I'll leave this until we actually play it, and then I can hear if it's too quiet. Right, let's go, because I need to get, there we go, it's better. I think this has got to be some kind of different drop here. drums are slightly louder than this one, so let's grab this one. What have we got? We've got nothing going on there, so then let's grab this. We'll find out the volume, because I've got to base it all around this one, right? MV meter 64, let's grab that. Start out with the basics, and then once I've done these bits, then I can work on the arrangement a little more. Just really helps me think about where everything sits. Okay, good. I think that is also a mistake here. That shouldn't come in like this. What is that shaker? I've got a different shaker in here. Where are you coming from? I think what I did here was I took my drums and I rearranged it. I chopped them, I think, and then I made a drum break. I chopped it. Interestingly, this is in B flat. Okay, let's see where we're going with this. A B minor even. Kind of like that. I don't know if I want everything to come in. I mean, the vocal still needs balancing, but like just listening from a perspective. All right, let's go. It's a lot of drum to go in on the first bit straight away. Shakers come in nice, I don't mind that. Just think there's too much going on. No. Too much going on. Right, there we go. Let's move that. Let's get the idea down. what? I think this needs bringing in. Like, I can't just drop it. I mean, I can, but like it's in the right time to do it, but it just feels wrong. I need like a precursor, especially because there's so much coming in at once there. So let's move it over. Let's see what I can do with this. Let's grab this. I mean, I don't mind.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Remap break. Okay, and then if we grab that, let's just delete that one for a minute. Here needs a bit of work on this drum, so let's see. What am I doing next? Let's add in a bit of automation. I don't know, what can I put in here? Let's see. What have we got applied to at the minute? We have, there's break bus 1. Okay, we've clipped it as well. In fact, that's a very fair point. I need to check the volume here. Let's create that. Let's create drum bus 2, because I've got a feeling this one is not quite matching the other break. It's slightly louder, and I feel that difference. So let's pop that there. Let's grab this one, move it from there to here. That's all routed through the sidechain now, and then I can go. Oops, I can go here. I can grab this. We can just listen to that to see where it sits. That's at the reference -6. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, it's like 1 dB too loud, look. Which is what we can do, instead of forcing it to be clipped down. The trouble is it might affect how it's hitting the limiter, because I am mixing into a limiter. I know some people don't like it, but just for me, because it's quite a clean one, it just gives me an idea of how it's going to sound. There we go. So in fact, what we can do here, because we're hitting -2.1, -2.2, we can actually bring it up slightly, just 2.9, and then it should be hitting the same volume as the other one. Full volume. There we go. It's close enough. Like, it sounds a little better. The kick sounds a little bit cleaner. It's less distorted. I'll check this one. A little bit of arrangement on that drum rack as well. Shift. Do I mind it? No. Definitely need one of these. This is weird here. Like this, and then like this. That's why it felt a bit odd. These sweeps. So there's definitely some effects here. This drum rack needs to change. It needs like a turnaround. Okay, let's do a little turnaround here. Clone that. Drum line 1A. Okay, and this way we can create a subtle difference, just to make the drums a bit more interesting. Let's get that right. There we go. There, and then. If I remember right, this one sounds like it's been, yeah. So I've shortened that snare here because there's a little reverb on it. I don't mind, actually. It's kind of baked in. It's nice. Feels better for sure. I almost feel like I could do like an ABBB. Or we flip it and then we can do something like that. That vocal's way too loud still, but we'll sort that out. That was quieter. I pulled it down there, that's why. Okay, that feels better. This now needs filtering. So what are we going to do? High pass filter maybe. High pass filter. Oh gosh, that's what I do it right. High pass filter. Okay, let's add that in. We'll do a high pass filter. What I do want to experiment with is I do have this very cool 950, which is like an AC/DC converter, which has a really, really beautiful filter on it. I love the sound of this filter. Degrades the sound a little bit, makes it a little less. It's not too bad. I wonder if I can gritty up the main break a little with this, or something. I just maybe a tape machine. Let me try a tape machine. What have we got on the drum bus here? Have I got a tape machine here? I know I've got a bunch of stuff. Not really one for using tape machines often. We've got latency here. It's really, that's horrible. Can we change it to a different one? Is there anything else in here? Doesn't let me do that. That sucks. Goodbye. Alright, that's no good. Doesn't work well. Not with my thing. Tape delay simulation. We got that one. What I want is not tape delay. I want tape machine. I want to go tape. Virtual tape machine. Is that the one I just used? It was, yeah. That's crap. I don't want this. It's terrible. Show this. What's that? Is that good? Alright. Well, that sucks. Let's try the other one then. And if that doesn't work, I might put a 950 on it just to see, you know. No. I just want to test it, man. I don't need all this updates right now. Doesn't sound too bad like that. Let's try it on and off. It's definitely softening up. It's definitely softening up that reverb. So much crisper now on the other one. I really feel that a lot. I don't know if I like that. Am I overthinking it? Maybe. Let's try the analog to digital converter. Let's put that on. There we go. Small details that no one cares about but me, right? Really does add a lot of grip to it. Let's try it on both of them. Just sounds, because I just want it to sound a little maybe less digital. That's what I'm aiming for. Just a little bit of a softening effect. Maybe, I don't know. That sounds terrible. Let me yeah, that doesn't sound so cool. That's not nice on there. All of this because I'm playing about the filter. Right. It really has affected it a lot. I think let's just work with a normal regular filter. We'll do that. Let me grab what we're looking at, high pass filter here. So if I put it on the overall bus output, Hopefully that's not a mistake. High pass, 1 pole. I also need a low pass filter. I need a different one then, which should be fine. We'll make this work. We'll make it work. If I grab this one here, and then this one, I need to make it open, so I drop it right down. That's 8 bars of cool. Okay, that works. So, 8 bars of cool. What are we going to do? We're going to open the filter up a little bit, not all the way, and then we'll drop. Alright, just like that we create tension. What I do want though, which I think would sound pretty cool, is a delay on the end of, on the end of the drum, just so it rings out over this little break. Break is in like dead break. Just something to subtle in the background. I think that would sound really nice. My favourite delay, the easiest one I find to use, is this Serum Effects. What I'm going to need though is to automate the mix. So let me grab a new automation lane. Gosh, I can't believe it's already been an hour. I feel like I've not done a lot. And the time is passing. Details. What am I looking for? Delay mix, right? We'll just start with that. And that is on break. Okay, break, drums, delay, mix, and then I can see where it's going. So we'll do this. Okay. Ah, you're right, ass. Sorry, mate. Welcome to the stream, dude. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you, as always. Back on the music thing. How are you doing? You alright, mate? Hopefully you're doing good. It always makes me chuckle, your name, dude. Always makes me chuckle. Right, what am I doing here? I need to go find the mix for the delay. Let me add the delay in, actually. And we'll tune the delay and the mix to taste. Delay mix, delay wet. That's what it's called, isn't it? There we go, delay wet. There we are. There we go. Delay wet. Let's just get that one in for now. Dry, 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 then wet at the end. Right, so let's go grab... Oh, gosh, there you go. Let's move this over. Grab this one. This one's going to have no mix in it. And it's just at the very end. Too much delay. Too much delay. And then it needs to drop off to 0 again. That just feels like it's way too much and way too quick. It's like everything's delayed, which I'm not too keen on. So I almost want it to just be that snare. If I can isolate the snare. Something like this. Right.
Babylon, one more time, me and you see.
Way too much, way too quick. Oh, link, slow it down. Oh gosh, that's terrible. No, you know what the problem is here? It just needs to be like on something like that. There we go. Yeah, maybe that'll work. Okay. This is just. It's too much. It's too much. That's not going to work. How am I going to solve this problem? Because the trouble is, I need it to play the delay on just the snare, because it's slightly different pitch as well. And it's what it's doing is it's getting the delay of all of the everything. It's just it's a lot. There's a lot happening there. So let me do this. Let's try that. It's got the shaker in it. That's the problem. I don't like the shaker baked in. And it's slightly pitched as well. So question is, can I change the pitch? Will it sound so nice? It's adding a bunch of stuff I don't like. This is not the way. Maybe reverb would do it. Instead of delay, I think that might be the wiser plan. So let's try that, because I think delay will work for an individual hit. I'm thinking maybe this is the wrong effect. Let's do this one. All right. Definitely better. Now it sounds like a techno track. Jeez, okay, right, so the reverb mix is what we're looking at now. And so let me go grab that. There you go. You don't know until you try, right? So these things happen. It wasn't sitting right with me. What I need is reverb. What's it going to be called? Verb? Reverb? Jeez, can I even find it? I'll tell you one thing I've been doing. I've been playing a bit of StarCraft 2. I've been enjoying it, actually. It's been many years since I played that game. But do you know what it is? I think it's like I like the challenge of like fighting against other people. Not obviously not fight, but like fighting in the game. It's kind of like, because I suck at it as well. So at the minute, it's kind of like I don't like. I'm not a bad loser, but like it's not fun to lose. It is fun, but it's not fun at the same time. Like it's a fun game, but frustrating because I'm not good. But in a good way, frustrating. It's like sort of like it's that in that way of like what I want to do better, not in a way of like I rage quit and then that's it. So that's quite fun. But like I quite enjoyed that. But you know what I am looking forward to? I'm looking forward to doing more XCOM. And the painful part for me is I want to play XCOM, right? Just because it's fun, like, and I'm quite enjoying the campaign so far, but I can't, and I'm like, because I'm thinking that I can't play it like off stream because it's not fair. So I thought, and then like there'll be a whole bunch of time missed. It just wouldn't make sense, and I thought I can't do that. So I've been trying to like fill my downtime with other things, and that's one thing that I've been doing. But I'll tell you what, I have been enjoying it. I'm not very good. I think I'm like, where am I? I'm silver 1. And I'm like, I've gone up a bit, but like, oh man, there's so much I've got to learn So much I've got to learn. But you know, it's just good. It's good fun when I've got nothing else to do, or at least when I've got things that I don't want to do. I honestly can't find this. I can't find this reverb. I just can't see it. Where am I looking? Mod wheels. That's not what I want. Verb. There we go. Whew. Got it. Got it. There we go. Right. Jeez, man, that was tricky. Okay, let me grab. Oh, yeah, we got that one. So here, there we go. We found it. There's the mix. There's that one. Let's drop that down. Let's grab this. There we go. So we got. If we do like a half.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
All of that work for like a small, tiny effect. it's really quite daft. Okay, so let me sort this out. Let me put in a little bit of context, because at the minute there is none. And then we need one of these to crash in. I also feel like maybe it might not be. We've got a lot of pad, but like I feel like it might not be. Okay. Bit of this bass line here. Yeah, I think this can work. I think this can work. Let me do this. Definitely working. Okay, I'm happy with that. Let's shove this over, because like this is where we start to like arrange, which is good. I'm glad it's coming together slowly. We're getting there. Let's do a little bit of that. Okay. Whoa. Yeah, I think so. And then we'll build it from there. Maybe. It's a bit of a switch up.
Whoa.
Or maybe, no. Or not to dream. Right, something like that. Okay, and then what we need here is a white noise riser, because we don't have one, and that's something that is always good. Should I make a new one? I mean, I could. It's just at the minute it's extra effort. I don't know if I can be bothered. It's being lazy. But if it works, it works. You know what I mean? Like that's. Here's one somebody prepared earlier. I think I did it before, but I don't know if I kept. I don't think I've released that track. I should really probably do it with this kind of layout in mind. I think would probably not be a bad shout. Let's line it up. There we go, that'll do. And let's set the volume. Just needs to be very quiet. Is it going to be too loud? We don't know. Tempted with this bass here is I wonder what it will sound like if I cut I need something to be able to grow here alongside the break. Maybe something like that. What have I got? Have I even got that as a vocal? What did I have here? I had something here. Let's go like this. Yeah, that is cool, right? So maybe I need to isolate something out of this. I think what I need is I need to chop out that word. So we'll use, I won't use, Serato would be a lot easier. It really would be a lot easier. What is this? Is this two of the same thing? It is, yeah. So let me, we've got a sampler. Can I load it? Do I have enough RAM? These are all questions I don't know the answer to, but we're going to do it. We might not have enough memory, but like if we're careful with processing, I might be able to do it. I really need like 32 gigs at least, and 16 is not enough with Windows. Oh, Windows 10? It's a bit of shit. Pardon my French. Right, let's go. What am I looking for? What am I looking for? I don't even remember the freaking name of the file. That is not helpful. So let me go find it. Okay, now I see it. Okay, right, let's go. Samples. Just bear with me a second while I load this in. Percussion, not percussion. Why am I looking at percussion? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. And I think this will be easier for me to chop. It's just going to be better, I think, because there's so much of that vocal for me to cut into pieces. I think this is just easier for me to use this plugin. I think it's worth it in this instance. Depends on how many other bits of this track there are. It might end up being a bad idea, but like at least we can chop some of these things out of here. No, what was it called? No, it's not that one. Why is it called? What is it called? I'm trying to find it here. It's sort of like. There we go. Gotcha. Right, here we go. Found it. Found it. Is it vocal kits? Yeah. Bingo. Nice. Nice. Okay. We got this one. And then we got this one. We've got verses. Is it verse? We've got 4 verses. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot in there. Let's do this one. Then we can put our own effects on it. Let's see where we are.
Government is trapping the system. Babylon one more time and you see. Government is trapping the system. Government is trapping the system. Babylon one more time and you. Babylon.
I think just for that bit alone.
Babylon one more time. Babylon.
Let's grab it just at the right section. There we go.
Babylon.
He kind of blends in the word. That's gonna be tricky.
Babylon.
one day I'm gonna figure out how to scratch this. What I don't know, what is that cue? I don't even know what that cue quantize. What I need, let's have a look. Babylon. It's kind of nice that it tries to like. Tries to like work out where the transits are of the words. Yeah, you can see it here. It's like literally Babylon. And it's just almost a little abrupt. I just need to catch the very. So maybe if I do, I can't zoom in anymore. Gosh, it's close. If I do that and then put on a small amount of release, a couple of milliseconds. There we go. Just make it just felt a little more natural instead of like an abrupt chop of that sample, which is just felt weird. So if I grab this and we'll call this verse chops, okay. And if we don't have a thing there, so we'll add this, and now we can find out how loud it is, which is good. At least the drive version. Can I? It's just slightly. It's going to be out of time. It's going to be out of time. We're out of touch. I'm out of time. Sounds good now. Sorry, I was just having fun there. Sorry. Right, here we go. Let me get some. Where's a good place to go? Right, we've got drums there. Let's put it under this bit of drum, and then we can kind of see where I'm working with it. So if I do something like this, and we can kind of like, what would that be? It wasn't C3. It was the next key up. This one. Okay. It's almost, you know what, the timing here. I can adjust this a lot easier in where are you? Where are you? Where's my mouse pointer gone? Why is it disappearing? Don't disappear on me. Oh man, that's super annoying. Why? It's not showing the pointer now. Now I have to guess. Wonderful. This is massively frustrating. Why has that happened? Is this the problem? I can't see. Okay. Oh, if I press control on it. Oh, if I control click. Oh, I just learned something. Does it do it on every window? No, just the Serato. Wow. Okay, there you go. If I control click on it, it removes the mouse pointer, like when I highlight it, which is kind of weird. I didn't expect that. So let me drop this back a little, so that's the timing. I mean, it's got this. The grid line here is like there.
Babylon.
Do you know what though? What's this? We have got just reverb and delay on there. That sounds pretty cool. That's why it sounds so slick. Right, what about this?
I belong.
Alright, it's an idea. It's an idea because we do have this. It's too much, right? It's not too much, but it's a lot. I need to spread these bits out. I've got to chop these verses into like. Alright, let's set up vocal FX processing, shall we? Vox FX process 1. Okay, and so we'll just do. Then we'll do a Vox dry 1, and then we'll do a bus, just in case I need the dry version. I doubt it, but like you never know. Vox bus, Vox mix 1, and then we'll do a vocal bus out. Yeah, Tracy. Yeah, how you doing? Yeah, very different. Well, I thought I'd do something different. Same tempo, different style. The last time I worked on this, I was told it sounds very much like Massive Attack, and so I'm not complaining that because like if like Massive Attack are amazing, like I love Massive Attack, but yeah, that was yeah, I was quite happy with that. I thought, okay, cool. And this is just something I've come off the top of my head, so I didn't, you know, to be compared to that I was like over the moon. How you doing this evening, anyway? I tell you what, it's felt like I was saying earlier, it felt like a while since I've done any mixing, but like it's in a good way. Do you know what I mean? Like it's because I've taken my time. I've not done it like relentlessly. I've just stepped away. I feel a bit more energized doing it, which is good. Which is exactly what I wanted to happen. So yeah, certainly it's different in a good way. Oh, good. I'm glad it's in a good way. Still plenty of work to do yet, but like yeah. Thank you for that. I do appreciate that. It's always nice to hear. I just wait for the day when someone tells me it's terrible. Jeez. Oh, what are you doing, Thomas? It sucks. No, that's what I'm waiting for. Right, we'll put in the dry. I don't think we need a dry. We'll put in the processed into the mix. Vocal chops into dry, and this one we'll take dry out. Not bad here. Crazy day, but glad it's always bedtime. Yeah, I bet. I can imagine. I had a crazy day yesterday, but it was like that was of my own making. Do you know what I mean? So I can't really compare. Trying to get my video out for YouTube. That's what I was trying to do. Gosh, the sacrifices I make for YouTube, honestly. Right, let me put in, what am I looking for? It was literally reverb and delay, wasn't it? Reverb and delay. Was there anything particular in this little bus that I've got set up here? What did I do? Where did this go? Where do you live? 23. Okay, 23 has nothing. Ah, it's not this one, it's this one. That's why. We have standard reverb, standard delay. Okay, fine. I'm happy with that. If it's happy, I'm happy. Let's go. Let's see what it sounds like. Just sounds nice out of the box. That's why I like this one. How's that progressing? Oh, it's done. Yeah, I don't know why. It just took ages to process like the visual. So I was just trying to get like all the other bits and pieces sorted out in the meantime, but it's just a bit of a nightmare getting it done. I don't know why. It's just awkward. Plus, my internet kept going up and down. It's just I think it was the weather. Like it was a little bit frustrating, but never mind. I belong. Well, you know what though? Maybe instead of this dude, right? Maybe mute that one, put this one here. Yes, which is good.
Babylon.
Okay, now I think we've introduced the vocal a little better. What it needs, I think this would actually work, but I don't need the whole thing. I think, would that be? That I think I can chop in here. I think that would work. Let me go grab this. Okay. That's what I want, so I can do that in here. Oh, this is good. Okay. I think it's there.
Governamente strapping the system. Governamente strapping the
Oh, this is why I use this plugin.
Babylon. Governamente strapping the system.
Yeah, it's slightly almost out of sync, but not quite.
Babylon. Government strapping the system.
Okay.
Government strapping the system.
I think that would work, but like it needs to be faded, so I need to do some filtering on this in a minute. Oh, what else is in that vocal? Hang on a minute. Hold up, wait a minute, let's have a look.
Government strapping the system. Babylon, one more time and you see. Regrets for the coolie and the good system. Rise up, and you see. Government strapping the system. Government strapping the system. Babylon, one more time and you see. Regrets for the coolie and the good system. Rise up, and you see.
Oh, idea. Okay, hang on then. Hold up, wait a minute. Let's see. What's this one?
Them rise up. Them rise, them. System. Government strapping the system. Babylon, one more time and you see. Regrets for the coolie and the good system. Rise up, and you see.
Alright, somewhere. Oh gosh, no, didn't mean to do that. Okay, somewhere over here. Here we go. Oh no, I keep getting too excited. Look. There we go. It sounds so cool, honestly. Jeez. It sounds awesome. I just think, wow. Okay, it's around here.
Them right, them.
It's over here. Here we go. Oh, I love this program. It's so much fun.
Rise up.
Okay, that's the end of M. Around here.
Rise up.
Almost.
Rise up. Rise up. Rise up.
Rise up. It's almost it's just a little bit tail of the other one. This is the trouble with like chopping vocal. Like sometimes it would be nice if people would just enunciate their words cleanly, because then it makes my life easier. But it's fine. Like I don't mind if the vibe he's going for. This is what I was gonna say. This is what I get paid to do. I don't get paid to do this. It is my job though.
Rise up, rise up, and you'll see. Rise up, and you'll see.
Do a little bit of rise up, and I think, and then we can go Babylon, and we'll just go back into it like that. I think that would be cool. So, what was the next chop? That was.
Babylon, rise up.
This is why I love this program. Like, it's just so.
Rise up, and you'll see. Rise up, and you'll see.
I think I've almost got the timing right as well. Almost, we'll find out.
Rise up, rise up.
Alright, calm down. Okay.
The system. Babylon.
No. Oh man, it's the tricky part. Like, it's fun, but like, my goodness, it's tricky. Do you know what? I feel like this would be better, and then that would. Yeah,
Rise up. In the system.
It's a little bit too delayed, right? So what I need to do, either I need to drag the MIDI clip, or I need to start it, or maybe. Hang on.
In the system. Rise up.
Yeah, I think what I need to do a little bit of fancy shuffling here. Is this the one? This is the one. Right, so move it forwards a bar, and then I can adjust it like this, and then move that over. Rise up. Oh, I'll tell you what, that is just pure experience. That was so close. It sounds pretty close, but I think maybe it's such a small amount that I need to move it. I'm going to do it on the grid.
Rise up.
And I'll do this now, then I'll come to listen to it like tomorrow, and I'll hate it. I think the time is completely wrong.
Rise up.
I need some more.
Rise. In the system. Rise up.
Do you know what? Maybe they might. Like if I put a little bit of attack in it, and then it just makes it less sharp. Just tries to cut off the word that's before it. It's almost a little bit too slow now. Let's just adjust. I think it's fiddly. Fractions of a second.
Rise up. Babylon.
Okay, hang on.
In the system. Rise up.
It's honestly, that is annoying me because it's just slightly too late. So maybe if I split the difference here, drag it like half, or not even half, just nudge it slightly off grid there. Maybe this one again, and then we do Babylon. Maybe a little bit more attack on it as well. I'm just hearing a little bit of the previous word. It's ever so slight, but like it's just getting the timing right. Rise up. Government trapping the system. Babylon. Now we've got all this drum going. Don't need all that drum going there. Okay. Babylon. Government trapping the system. Rise up. See what else is going there. Government trapping the system. No. Babylon. Government is trapping the system. Oh, they already split for me. Babylon, one more time and you see. They are. Oh, okay. Babylon, one more time and you see. Regrets for the coolie and the good system. Rise up, and then you'll see. Alright, hang on, there's a whole bunch of... Yeah, that's why it sounded weird, okay. Very long. I think that would sound cool, actually. Do you know what? Let me grab this little Babylon and just put it in there. Babylon. Not filtered yet, but keep that in mind. Babylon. Almost, you know what though? Let's nudge it just slightly to the right. Just give it a little bit of that extra time before it kicks in. Babylon. Okay, that sounds pretty cool. I'm liking that. Let's do a little bit of filtering here. Oh, I'm quite enjoying this. Right, here we go. So if we call this, do I want to filter the words individually? I can rearrange them into a bus. So, okay, what we'll do Vox Chops 1 high pass filter. I feel that's like the way to go. We'll put this filter in here. Where does that go into the mix one? So then if I do this, right, then I can control that. I can do filter. I might want a low pass as well. So let me do high pass first, because I feel like I need it to grow in to the track. So we'll do super high pass, and then we'll just bring it down. So maybe not, maybe chop it like 6k, and then we'll open it over 16 bars, which I think is where the vocal kind of, where the intro kind of starts to peter out. Let's do this like that, maybe something like that, around there. Let's see how we go. All right. So back to the beginning. I do like that pad. It sounds a little bit like a flute, and I'm liking that a lot. Look at that. Good vibe. Love the sound so much. Oh, thank you, dude. Thank you very much. Sorry, I was busy in my own world, dude. I completely missed YouTube comments. Yeah, I'm glad you're liking it. Something a bit different, right? Let me save it before I crash. Gosh, if I crashed then, I would have had a few tears almost. No. Now, whoa. I think that is definitely what needs to happen. Let's go. It's nice now. I'm starting to feel the arrangement, which is good. Like, it's always nice when it starts to kick in. But I would pronounce your name, but I wouldn't even know how to go about doing it, dude. I don't want to butcher your name. Oh yeah, thank you for that. It's cool. I've got an idea. Is it a good one? I don't know, but like I've got an idea. Like they really are. Sometimes they're good. Sometimes they're alright. They're okay. Let's try this, right? Let's try this because I need to pull these samples into a bus as well. That needs to happen. That's quite a big jump, isn't it? Let's just bring it down like this. Maybe a little less. Yeah, I need to start sorting out because the volume is upsetting me now because I can't deal with that. It's a bit much. It's a bit much, man. So I need to start dragging this into like what is this called? What is this from? Is it the same one? Not quite. Hooks. There we go. Yeah. Gotcha. Okay, what's this one called? Okay. 4. This one. Bang. That's the one I want. Because then I can start adding these into Alright, I can start adding these into the bus then and I can see where the volume is. This is really what I want. and then I can start setting them against each other in the mix, because at the minute, like, it's just playing as a sample, and it's just like, you know, it's a bit of a placeholder. It's a bit much. So it should be 1 bar. So I should be able to do that, and then it should play out that entire clip right there. Look how loud that is. That's exactly why it's a problem. So that was the first one. Let's go move that into processing. Way too loud, man. It's like
Babylon. Babylon. Babylon.
okay, what are you? You are okay. It's nice that these are working. This one I've put a tuner on. Okay, I see. We're moving it to B minor. Luckily, it's all worked out anyway, so that's fine. It's just tuning it. Right, there's something to note. I have a tuner on some of them. I obviously did that for a reason. Either way, I like where it sounds, so I'm going to do it again. We've just got to recreate that, and then I can start pulling the old things off and start saving some memory. Hook dry GM7. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 back. Okay. Right. Let's get this named up. Whoa. These are quite nice because they're short as well, which is super handy. Is it this one? This is the whoa there. Yeah, it must be. Okay, so let me grab that one and I can line it up. A4. Okay, cool. That works. We'll add that in. I should really make an ad-libs bus and then move them in, but it's by the by at this point. It's using pretty much the same stuff anyway. That's the wrong one. Let's put it in there. Right, bus always helps. Yeah, it's this one. It's this one.
Babylon.
So loud. Why is it so loud, dude? So now I should be able to grab this one and just put this like, oh no, that's the wrong one. Where is it? This one. Here we go. That's a little quiet now.
Babylon.
You know what? I think whoa. Oh, Natty Dre. Then into the rest of the stuff. What have we got here? What's this one? Yeah, I think so. I think that it'll flow better. I think so. Maybe it's too much. We'll find out.
Oh, Natty Dre. Babylon. Natty Dre.
Do you know what could be sounding cool in here? Is I could just put this little cheeky one in there, just as a bit of a precursor. And I'll need to build the bass up and then out. Yeah, it all needs filtering. That needs filtering for sure. So maybe... do I kill this one, right? Bring this in and then start filtering.
Babylon. Government strapping the system. Rise up.
I don't know, man. That changes the vibe a lot. So we got maybe. We got rise up. Alright, let's mute that for a minute. Arrangement, man.
Rise up. Babylon.
Okay.
Government strapping the system. Rise up.
I think that could sound cool. And then the next, maybe the second half, after breakdown, maybe that's when I start putting more of the vocal in. So we're getting there. What I will do, let me save. I'll be right back because I need to loo for like, just give me like 1 minute. I'll be right back. Just give me a sec. I'll let it play.
Natty Dre. Babylon. Natty Dre.
Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Government strapping the system.
I think definitely I want a high pass. I guess I want a high pass on it because I want to remove the sub bass. So if I do a high pass on the FM bass to come in, and then that's feeling, but that's flowing nice actually. Apart from I need to have a listen. I didn't hear it before the drop. Let me do that quickly. Let me sort these little bits out, because all of that builds the tension, and it's like I don't like doing a half job. So let me because all of it is just building towards the tension. It's aiming towards the tension and release, and just getting the flow right. And if I haven't got that tension in there, it's different. It just makes it weird for me. It feels weird for me differentiating between a build up and a drop. So that's kind of why all of these things I'm kind of there. It's almost like I'm taking passes, like I'm doing it in waves. So I get a little bit of arrangement done. I'm like, okay, how does that feel? Does it feel okay? And then bam, I put it like, no, it needs a filter here. Then I go back, listen to it again. I need something else in there. And so it's kind of like it's kind of how I work. Maybe it's not like, usually people have their own arrangements. They have like a template. I don't work from a template. I work from like hashtag feels, yo. FM bass iPod. Right, so that's how I work. But like, everyone's different. Everyone's got their process. So like, you know, it's just, I don't like to lecture people on how to do things. It's just how I work. But if it works, if it helps someone, then I'm happy, you know. Either way, I'm going to do it the way I do it. Some people may disagree. Some people may think it's all right. I don't know. But we'll find out. FM bass bus. Where's that come from? So what I'm going to do... Oh, I've got the sidechain here. Right, let's sort this out properly. Let's get the sidechain in the right place, for one. Because now we've got... let's put this in the right place. Let's move this over. Right, because now we've got it in the right bus. This is just, I'm just trying to be organised at this point as well now. So what else did I have on there? I had a Metatune. Oh yes, that's right. It was in this one, wasn't it? Was it whoa that had the Metatune in it? Where was it? Something had it. I had put a pitch tuner in there. And this was, what were you? What were you, dude? It was, yes. I don't know why. Let's listen to it without. No, which one was which? I don't remember which one I put in. Okay, so we got that twice. I'm still, just because I'm still deciding what I want to put in there. Babylon for sure, right? Okay, it's difficult, you know, changing. You hear it once and you think you're okay with it, and then suddenly it all changes. Babylon. Drink. Yeah. I also need to sort out that sub bass in this FM patch as well, because needs to happen, I think. I like where the sub bass is there, but it's definitely got to fade, and I think it's got to match this curve. So I think, how the heck do I do that? That's 4 bars, so that should be 2 bars long. Can I, is it Alt Shift? Is it Alt Drag? Yes, Alt Drag, okay. Oh, okay, so, if we... I don't think I want to start off with a small bit there. Let's get rid of that. Let's move this over here. Alright. Oh, no. Let's go. Oh, shit. Now I've ruined it. Pardon my language. Alright. Get rid of that. This one up here. Okay. And then... Oh, no. What am I doing? I'll tell you what. I'm having a bit of a mare. let's put that back. Right, okay. Now this one over there. Right, fixed. Okay, jeez. Wow. Right, and then it's the other way, so I want it to go from loud. No, that's the wrong way. So, how do I... The only way I can do that, where is that set? That's 75%, so it needs to go like... Now I can tune it in, but that needs to be like 75. There we go, 75. I'm glad I can see the level here. Maybe that's a little bit too much. Maybe like that. So if I do maybe half, and this one we curve it down. That's a little bit too much still. Let's write down. Just want it to drop off. A little bit too much. That there. Probably for those who are not listening to headphones, you won't really hear it. But like, I'm basically adjusting the tail of the sub bass. Yeah, it's ending too quickly now. Can't win. Can't win. So let's do that. Yeah, it's ending way too fast there. So let me do that. It sounds alright there, but this one. Do I just remove it? Because now, yeah, now it's ending too soon. I think I need to do this externally. I need to like bring another filter in to just cut the slowly. Let's do that then. Let's do that. Let's sort it out. We'll worry about that later. This is the tricky part, right? Because it's very easy to just get distracted. I was doing something else completely, and I've ended up. I'm going to be high passing it anyway, so it doesn't matter too much, right? But I need to sort that out in the mix for sure, because otherwise they're going to clash, and I don't want it to sound too boomy in the car. Right, what was I doing? So next thing, I think it was this one. I think I put in a messaging. I don't know why, but let's give it a go. Don't know why, but let's give it a go. B minor. What setting did I have in there? Did I change the timing of the tuning? I don't remember. No, standard. Okay, that's fine. Let's not do this.
Babylon, government trapping the system.
Okay, do I even hear that now? getting there. I'm getting there. Right, let me, yeah, sort out the high pass and the FM bass. Right, we've done that. We've done the whoa, 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 whoa tuning. Okay. So that's right. I don't know if I need to stick it on all of them, really. I don't, because I don't want to remove too much of the character of the vocal. That's what I'm just aware of. It does sound a little better, though. It's less, just a bit more in tune. Right, let me grab high pass. Where's my FM bass? Right, so we've moved to sidechain. So that should be in. It's not in. That's not going to help. Sidechain compressor is now on. Grab it from here. Then let's put in a high pass on this one specifically. And we want to drop that in here. So let's grab that one. We'll grab this one, and then we'll open the filter here. And this one we want to maybe, like, it's quite a low sound, so we'll drop it in 8 bars. We'll open it like this, and then it's a little bit steep. That was, it's just a little bit too wild. Let's do something like that. Just trying to get that adjustment right.
Babylon, government is trapping the system. Rise up,
I almost feel like I want to go rise up like here. I don't know if that's right or not, but like, just to tie the story together. Rise up. Don't not to drift. Rise up. Rise up. Don't not to drift. I think there's a case for another sound in here. Yeah, because that, as cool as that sounds, something a little bit lighter, a bit plucky. Then we drop into the bass. Then we drop into the drums. Then we switch up the drums and start introducing more vocal. I feel like that's the way to go, because then it would give me something additional to go into the breakdown, which is what's going to be coming up soon. So I think, what have I got here? No, that's a different sound. That's not what we want to change. What we want is something like this. We want to create something new. So let's open a serum, my go-to, and then we will need. I need something like this because I need to. We're going to actually rename this pluck because that's what I feel like it's going to be. It's going to be some kind of pluck. We'll add that into the bus. Grab this little melody here. The minute it's going to sound awful. Oh, if it even works, because that's the wrong place. That's sub bass. Or I say sub bass. It's really just day bass. Oh, the saw wave. It's a bit loud, a bit harsh. That needs big time work. Let's sort this out. First of all, too thick with a double C. So first, let's chop out some of this. I need to chop out some of this low end. I need a high pass. There we go. See if we can find something cool. Hey, DJ Davey, how's it going, man? Good to see you, dude. Do you know what I want to do to this? We're gonna put some movement in this bad boy. Like, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put some movement in. So let's grab this. We need movement, and then I need to, like, bring it in. That's good. Oh, good to see you, dude. Yeah, it's been a hot minute. Sorry, man. I should. You haven't streamed much, and I've also been incredibly busy. Yeah, this is something I started like. I started an idea like 5 months ago now. Well, obviously I think it was 5 months. I can see on SoundCloud that I've had it on there, hidden away. But I just thought, and you know, it's something that it's just you get an idea, you put it on the back burner. Do you know what I mean? So it's kind of. I thought I'd come back to it because I just finished another track, so I thought, you know what, it's time to start. Like, I need to start a new one, or at least I need to get work through my backlog of like stuff I've started. So I'm trying to make it like decent. That's the term. Do you know what? I think a little subtle movement on this filter would sound really cool. Right, let's do that. I like that. Let me sort this out. Chop it to the intro, so I got that on loop. You get introduced after about 20 years. Nice. Release a few mixes recently. Oh, have you? Oh, nice. What you got a Mixcloud, have you? Ah, this instrument is better. Yeah. Well, you know what? It's kind of like, as I've been, because I've just started doing the arrangement and getting I started. I've been doing it for a couple of hours. Just working on the arrangement and sort of like getting all the stuff into buses and getting the volume. As that, I've been doing that. Like the ideas are sort of coming to me. So it's nice because I was missing something to go in towards the intro. You know. You release on Spotify, Amazon, iTunes, etc. Okay, nice. Oh, I didn't know you. I'll have to see if I can find your mixes, dude. I didn't know that. Have you got a link for them? Like, if I let me do. How do I do it? Permit. Is it like this? I don't remember because my mod has gone AWOL, man. There you go. You can drop your link in there if you want, dude. So what I want to do is a very slow. Let's do. Maybe I think that's 1, 2, 3, 4 bars. I think let's do 4 bars on this thing here, right? And we'll shuffle it like that, and then we'll see. No, see the problem is now I want it to just be like I want it to start and then just move. I don't want it to be. So if I do it off like this, the trouble is keeping it in sync. Oh no, it's okay. Big up. Welcome to the stream. What 140? I'm glad you like 140 as well. It's LMMS, mate. What's that? You don't like the harshness? I've only just started design. Give me a moment, dude. Yeah, there's still got a lot of top end. I haven't even EQ'd it yet, so this is very like at the minute. I'm just trying to figure out the movement. But yeah, this door is LMMS. There's the link. I'll check your link out in a second. Hang on. Right, that's the DAW. I've just typed it in chat for you. Roman, how's it going? What's the door? Yeah, LMMS. Sorry, guys. Just trying to catch up with chat for a minute. But I'm on both YouTube and Twitch. All right. Yeah, no, you did a minute ago. It sounded pucker. Oh, really? Okay. Okay, hang on. Yeah, the one I was doing before, I was doing by hand, right? So, if I do this. That has a little bit more low end in it, and it maybe you know what you know what fine David, fine. Oh, thank you for the follow up, thank you. I do like, you know what, you're not wrong, it sounds cool, I do like that. But really I should make that like, you know what, the rate is fine. I think this is okay. I like that. But what I'm going to do... What am I going to do? I think it needs filtering in general. But I do like that movement. So what... Actually, you know what? How much can I get away with? Can I make this... What's the range on that? 15. Remember 15, right? Oh, I've got a better idea. Can I tie this to a macro, right? And then what I can do is like I can kind of thin up the sound and then thicken it a little bit. I'll call it a thickifier. Can I do that? Is a question. Can I get this little wheelie bit there into this, or do I need to do it through the matrix? Let's find out. Through the matrix. Oh no! Oh no! What have I done? Where was that? Ah, jeez. There's no undo button. Right, that's 15, 16, 15. I think that'll sound sick in a breakdown. Yeah, I definitely need to thicken the source, dude. I don't like that. That's too detuned. Let's bring it together.
rise up.
Actually sounds alright with the random on it. It's a little bit of sides in it now.
Rise up.
I kind of. They don't release such a thing. Oh well, I will release it, dude. Don't worry. As soon as it's finished, I'll release it. Like I've got a SoundCloud, I've got a YouTube, I've got I'm out there, so you'll be able to find it when it's done. I'll release it, mate. Don't worry. It's not a problem. I always release them anyway. So I just literally released one. I got one coming out on the 23rd, which I've just finished. But I always work them on stream, and then I put them out. So what I need to do, I think I'm kind of, you know what? Let me save this here before I completely fuck it up, because I've got a feeling. I'm playing about with it. I'm adding a bit of width. I don't know. Let's call it Babylon. It was supposed to be a pluck, but it's kind of like it's not really a pluck. I can make it a pluck. The reverb, that sounds, I'm kind of happy with that where it is. But what I want to do, let me, since we've got this saved in there now, it needs either a filter and or volume, maybe. Let's try the high pass.
Rise up.
Yeah, I think a high pass will work quite nicely actually. I think that will work very nicely indeed. Oh, it helps if I actually create an automation bus. Let's create an automation lane. Right, there we go. Let me do this automation lane. Let's call this. Yeah, it's not really even the right name for it. Like intro pluck, man. I don't know what the name is. Can I try taking it down up to see what it sounds? Yeah, of course can. Yeah. Give me a second. In fact, I can do it from Serum much easier. I think it's just at a nice octave where it is, but is there something to play about with? Do you know what I mean? I could even do. Can I copy this over? I don't know how to copy. Don't know how to copy a wavesaver. Okay, let me save this as.
Rise up.
It's a bit more ravey, that one. So we can do something like this, though. Yeah. Oh, now that is exciting. I can even, let's try the magic.
Rise up.
7 semitones works. I think that I could bring that in later, yeah. I think I might switch this on and off, you know. That sounds a little more serious. I like that. I think I might automate that on, but like, yeah, I can. I mean, I can. I've got an up. Do you know what is? Let's try this. Let's try this. Hang on. I've got. Let's try this. I like this. I love the trancecape. The only problem is it doesn't fit with the shaker, right? So yeah, I don't like. It doesn't fit with the shaker. That's the trouble, but it's fine. Let me try. I'll have to make an ARP on it. Let me do the. Let me do this first. Let me do this. Hang on. I'm loving the ideas. I'm loving this. I'm loving the interaction. It's like super awesome. So if I call it organ plug, maybe that's the name, right? I think that's the name. And then what I can do is I can filter that in on the intro, and then at least I can start. I almost. Taking it away now feels so lame. It was supposed to be like subtle, but now like without the extra +7, it sounds nice, quite pure. I can't decide now. I'm struggling. Like. I really like that. I think maybe if I save that for the second half, let me stick with what we got for now. Let me do this. Right, let's get this filter sorted out. And then I can like work it in from there. So what have we got? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. If I do 16 bars, I'll bring this filter down. Then here we'll open it up, right? So that'll be open. On the last 1, 2 here. There we go. If I do that there. Right, we do 16 of this, and then what I can do, I think I could possibly use that in the second half, or maybe the breakdown. I don't know, because the breakdown's got to be like not as aggressive. So, it's difficult, man. Like this is the problem with sound design. Like the ideas, it's like I don't know what will happen. Is I probably won't be happy with that this week. But like I'll be happy with it in like a couple of weeks. I'll feed it out and I'll think, okay, maybe something like that is okay. So we'll see. Like we'll see. But like the vibe is there. I feel like the vibe is there. All right. You can shout that sound out if you have nothing else on. Yeah, that's true. That is, you know, it needs to be like bam. So I almost want this now. I need it to fade out. Maybe as this one comes in. Rise up. I think, yeah, I'm feeling like, I don't know, maybe I'm crazy. I think something like this. And then if I do, this is high pass, right? And I feel like I want a low pass as well, because I want it to kind of come in, build up, drop away, so then the bass has got room to play. And then we'll do that, I think. Organ, pluck, low pass. Could you kill the sound earlier, like the Nutty Dread sample? Ah, which one? This? Let's see. Let me just listen to it. Hang on. Rise up. I see what you mean, like this. needs. I just needs. It feels like too much. Is that too much change? I think it needs to be in. Yeah, maybe just one bar. Do you think just kill it here? Alright, let me try. I'll do 2 for that.
Rise up.
Okay, hang on. Let me do this. Actually, 2 bars then. Let me do 1 bar there. Get rid of that. Alright.
Rise up.
I kind of like that. I still feel like it needs. There's too much focus. I need to filter some more stuff. I think I don't know if I should. Really, this was supposed to be a precursor, and then the drums come in, right? So it's sort of like, okay, here comes the bass. So let me do the low pass. Let me do that. Right, hang on. And then at least what I can do is I can have it fully open at one section here, right? And then we start like rounding it out on this end. Wait, let me just get that right. And I'm hoping it should be subtle enough to just kind of fade away. Not completely, but just to give a bit of room for the other side. So let's chop it down to like 300 hertz, maybe something like that. Let's try that.
Rise up.
Alright. Well, I've already got what I've got here is I've already got a drop in. Look, so I've literally got a dead silence there. So if I drop it one before, I don't know. I mean, I can. But then I will literally have nothing but pad. So I mean, I can try it. What's the worst thing? I change it back, right? Yeah, at the minute I'm still working on volume mixes. I just brought it down because it was like it was at like 0 dB, so I couldn't have it that loud. It was too loud. So this is still subject to change at the minute, but yeah, I've literally pulled like 6 dB out of them. I can add a bit more. Hang on.
Rise up.
I think I need to add some gain. It's this one that needs a gain. Here we go.
Rise up.
Let's add like 3 dB. I like where that is. That sounds good. Hope that's not going to be too loud. Yeah, okay. Alright, give me a second then. Hang on, let me get rid of that. Oh shit, no, I've done it wrong. No, that's okay. I like the ideas, dude. I like the idea. It's nice.
Rise up.
Do you know what I can do? I can do something. We can do this in a smart way. Let's do this, because what I haven't done is I haven't done any filtering here yet, so there's something to keep in mind. This was supposed to be high pass anyway. So really, I mean, what I can do, bass 1 high pass. Right, let's do this. Let's just call this bass 1, because that's what it is. And if I grab a very quick, right, whoops. Let me try this with an EQ first. Where am I looking? Bass 1. That's sub bass. That's kind of it. Okay, fine. Let me try this. What have we got here? We have, so top end being chopped off. That's fine. Filter. Let's go here. What have we got here? This is the end. Sound like a DJ. Yeah. I know what you mean. I got you. So what I can do here, if I grab this. Rise up. Filtering, dude. Oh, fuck, I didn't mean to do that. Whoops. There we go. That's what you want. You want a filter, right? That's what I was thinking, which shouldn't be too bad. And then we can open it up. Right, let's just see this. Rise up. Babylon. Rise up. Yeah, like that, okay. And that, yeah, so what we'll do, definitely high pass, for sure. Absolutely. So let me grab do I want it on the group? I probably should do it on the group, right? Because then it keeps phasing all those things. Nice, right? Let's grab this. Oh no, you know what I've realised I don't have in here is my sidechain is all wrong. There we go, that needs to move. That's why, that's one thing. Let's sort this out one on there. Let's call this bass plus 1. We'll add and sort out the sidechain compressor. Let's get that done. This is all like, it's all over the shop at the minute because like it's literally started from a rough idea. So it's coming right down to, I'm trying to organise my buses, trying to get all the things done correctly. Gosh, yeah, my sidechain, correct. Add that on. That should be working now. High pass filter. Right, let's grab this one here. Now we're working, we're cooking with gas now. Right, let's do this. Get this right down. So it's just barely closed. There we go. Bam. Okay, and here. Oh, that's good. I'm glad, man. No, I appreciate the input. It's good. It's nice to have. It's always nice when somebody's like giving you a hand, letting you know what their ideas are as well. It's quite nice. So I appreciate it, dude. Oh, now we get to choose a frequency to where we chop this off. Let's try 200 hertz. I mean, yeah, we'll see. I've done it the wrong way around, that's why, because I'm an idiot. There we go. Rise up. Now it's trying to get the automation to taste, right? Rise up. It's gonna be tricky in that door, this one. Let's chop it. Yeah, kind of subtle, because I got to be subtle to try and create that tension as well. So let's just try this. Manually drawing a curve. Something like that. Thank you, mate. Appreciate that. Let's go.
Rise up.
Almost. This one now feels, I feel like I should do this the same thing that I've done here, but here.
Rise up, rise up.
It felt weird without it underneath. It's almost like they both needed to fall away to give you that feeling of like up, down, you know. That's good. I'm glad. Not happy with those chops in between now. It's a little bit. This works well. This works well. This part I'm not happy with at the minute. I don't know if it's because I need another subtle riser in there. Rise up. Now I'm in serious mode, so I must be onto something. Because now I'm just getting ideas of like, oh, I'm not sure if I'm happy with that. Right. I love the intro though. The intro is like, that's working pretty well. That's working really well. What have I done here? That sounds good there. Rise up. It's slightly too early, just slightly. Let's try and nudge it a little bit. Rise up. Babylon. Babylon. You know what it is? The bass. So maybe because we've done that lovely trick on the intro here, right? Maybe that is just a recurring thing for the build-up. At some point I need to kill that bass though. Babylon, yeah, now it sounds weird, so let's drop that back in because I need to open that filter back up.
Government is trapping the system.
I had to clear up this clash in between these sub basses here. So this one, it's got sub bass hitting the sub bass. I'm not happy with that at all.
Babylon. Rise up. Government is trapping the system.
Let me try it. Let's cut this. I need something else to go in there. They are, yeah, but like there's rules meant to be broken, but then it's like I'm hearing it and I'm like, all of these details. When I first listened to it, like what is showing to me. I'll just pause it there because I'm trying to talk over it. I can't think. Is that I'm getting closer to where I want it to be, because before, like, I started off and it was very raw, like it's all over the place. I didn't really have any idea for arrangement. I just had a couple of ideas which I just slapped on there and I've left it, right? But now I'm getting through details. So the more I'm vibing with it, the more details I'm getting into. So it's like, okay, I've changed the arrangement, and then the arrangement I'm happy with. And then the next thing is like, okay, I'm happy with this bit. Oh, now how does the mix sound? And it's sort of naturally progressing. So it's kind of basically what I'm doing is like I'm hammering the nails that stick out. So the things that are pissing me off, like, bam, that's gone. Right, bam, that's gone. And then the next thing I get down to is like smaller and smaller details until I'm like, okay, I'm happy. And then I just plow on with the arrangement. And that's kind of how I work. Like, mostly I work from the drop and then I split it apart, and it's just, yeah. But this is, I mean, it's very early stages. I think I probably started this, during a lunch break. And it's one of those times when you get an idea in your head and you're just like, man, like, oh, I need to, like, I'm bored, or like I need to do something, and then bam, the idea comes, you put the idea down, and that was it. And then I'm like, bam, back to work, and I've not touched it since. And I've just like checked it out and been like, okay, what do you think? Is this a vibe? Is there something there? And that's where I've left it. So I thought, oh, I might as well try and make something out of it now since I finished the other track. But yeah, no, I get it. I'm just explaining my process. It's like what's starting to annoy me now is something else that's coming on. Just where that mix is sitting. I think get rid of that. It's just this bit. I don't know if I should just bleed it straight in or just give it that little gap. Let's try this. Let's try an idea, right? Let me move this over. No, I didn't think you were criticising at all, man. Like, it's not a problem. Maybe. Okay, let's try this. Let's try this as arrangement. If we do.
Babylon, government is trapping the system.
How do I feel about it? And the problem is as well, the tricky part is because you listen to it so often, it's like you lose the context and it like slightly changes. I mean, that's not horrible. It's not horrible, but like, so is the other one. So now this is really coming down to my choice of like, okay, do I want, because the problem is this is such an abrupt change of the drums. And that's what I'm not keen on, right? Not that I'm not keen on it, but like for me, I like a little more. I like it to stitch together a little better. So maybe is this a problem with our high passing, because I've gone from like full vocal into our high pass drums, and I've got nothing sitting underneath it. Like even the pad is like thin on that build up, right? So I don't know if it's a case of what's making it sound weird is this bit, in which case, let me try this. A bit of an experiment, right? Let's put in a little bit of a filter here, just so it feels a little different, right? So we're going to grab, what am I doing? That's not the way, just to decrease the size. Let's try this. And we'll do something like that. We'll ramp the filter up across a bar. We'll then get rid of that crap. And then we'll do this. Do you know, there's something, this is why I prefer trackers like Renoise and Ableton, because they force you to use 64 bars per second. Yeah, but the thing is, like, I can do 64 bars. I can do it. I can do 64 bars, but like, it's like, I'm trying to do, yeah, there's 16 bars to right, yeah, so there's 16 bars there. So I've got, this is 8 and 8, look, so you see here, that's 8 bars, that's another 8 bars, so 16 bars. That's typically my drop, right? This one is sort of like, this is what I do is like a pre-drop, almost like a pre-drop, kind of like a build-up. I like to do it because just this is the way I introduce new stuff. Whether I have a gap or not is a taste thing. Like, it's kind of like, it depends on the vibe. But like, I can sometimes I do a 60. Like the last one I did was like 32. Yeah. No, you're fine. It's all right. It's all right. It's not. No, you're not interfering at all. It's not a problem. I'm just like, I'm trying to feel my arrangement out, because I don't like to do like the cookie cutter. I mean, more often than not, they end up kind of similar. But like, I don't like to always do the cookie cutter where you have the same template every single time, because then your tunes sound the same, right? And at least what I've trying to do so far is like, I'm trying to let the track take me on the journey, if that makes sense. So my arrangements are always going to be slightly different, and that way, like, all the tracks sound different, and I don't want them to all sound the same, because they've all got a different theme, they've all got a different story. So that's kind of like how I approach doing it. I know some people, they have, I can't easily make a template in this, which is it's a kind of a blessing and a curse. If I had an easy template, I probably would do like just the standard 32, 32, 64, you know, and that's what I would do. But because I have to make it every time, because it's just easy for me. I've got a rough template with buses, and then I start just, you know, doing it. It's all by feel. So I'm thinking, okay, how do I want it to do? Do I want what sort of track do I want this to be? Do I want it to be like a nice chilled out? I've got, you know, 64 bars of just a think break or something like that. Do you know what I mean? So that's kind of, it lets me, it stops me being so much in the box, and I think, oh, okay, maybe I want to try something different. Like, I wouldn't have done this if I did that. I wouldn't have done this intro the way it has turned out. Like, it wouldn't have happened like that at all, because I would have been constricting myself. No, it's not. No. You're fine. It's not a problem, dude. It's not a problem. I appreciate the input. It's just, it's what am I trying to say? Yeah, basically, like, I'm just letting it like cut on kind of like free form to me. Like, even in the last track I was doing, there I added a section. I thought, okay, how long do I want this breakdown? Normally I have a longer breakdown, or I have like 16 bars, but literally this breakdown, for the context of that track that I did, was a lot shorter. I literally had a little build into the breakdown, 8 bars, and then it went out. And normally, because the track was so chilled, normally on a heavier track, like, I'll have a longer breakdown, because it's kind of like you got a lot going on, a lot of energy, and then you need a little bit of a rest, right? You can't just have that going full all the time. So you have a little bit of a breakdown, a bigger breakdown. But on this chilled track, it's kind of like, it's chilled, and then it gets even more chilled. But you didn't want people to fall asleep, so it was quite short, and then bam, you're straight back into it. So it really depends, like, on what I'm feeling on it, really. I mean, that's the tricky part. So I'll go and I'll and R about this for ages, and I'll be like, do I want it like this? Do I want it like that? Do I want like pre-drop, then 16 bars of drop, or, you know? And I'll go back and forth all the time. I do it a lot. So don't worry about it. Like, if anything, you saying stuff is like making me think, so it's not a bad thing at all. Don't take it the wrong way, man, at all. It just feels like I need something more substantial there, but I don't want to put in, for example, I could put in this, but then I've got to take it away again. It's just gonna feel weird. I don't know if I want that. It works, but like, I want to be using that later on. And I've also got, what else have I got in here? I've also got this cool thing here as well. which kind of works. But I don't know if I want to do that as well. Which needs a little bit of work. I can feel how rough that sound is that I've made. So I mean, I've got ideas in there. It's just a matter of like feeling it out. But you know what? That's what I was. There's something that helps stitch these things together. And what I've got is a little. It's like a snare tail, if that makes sense. And then I use that in those gaps to like give a little bit of an impact, because at the minute they're quite often that it's just something that I do. Like it's something that I do. It's kind of like almost like a dubstep kind of trick. But like it makes a difference on the sound, like when the kick's coming in, when things like that happen. If I can find it, here we go. And you'll listen to it and you think, what the heck? But like it does make a difference on that first kind of like noise coming in or something new. It's subtle. It's like a psychological thing. Yeah, something like that, right? It's a bit loud at the minute, but like if I do this is what I always do it. Like this is something I'm always doing something like this. So, and it works. You can do it like in let me just line it up here. So you can do it in like in the middle of a drop. Like if you've got a kick and you want to emphasize the transit, the kick, it's kind of like a subtle little thing you can put in there. It needs to be super quiet because like you want it to be quite subtle. And what I do want to do is just cut out this low end. So let me just EQ it quickly as well. Let me chop out. Just do a low cut here. Something like 170 probably do the trick. Right, and then it's very, very subtle, but that's a bit much. Right, oh gosh, wrong button. Crap. All the wrong buttons. Here we go. Right, let's do that. 1, 2, 3. Let's try that. Right, if I just get this, just line it up right, just right. Okay, that's the wrong place. Where was it? I was going to do it here. Is that alright? Yeah, so it's a little, it's subtle, but like the difference is, it's almost like too much silence, you know what I mean? Like a lady saying, oh, you funny fucker, nice. But it's like, I think that's maybe even too loud here, because I can hear it a little too much, right? And one thing I don't have as well is atmosphere, but this bass does sound really... This FM bass, this is what's causing me some grief here actually, because the sub bass, I've got two sub basses clashing, and what I need to do is decide which one I want, because I've got two running, and I can't have both at the same time. And like, it's not much, but it's subtle that they're clashing a little bit. But it's like I can feel it like kind of crushing the low end a little bit in the headphones. It's very subtle, but like that's something I did learn is there is such a thing as too much sub bass. So that's something I did learn. I love sub bass because like it's old school, you know. Yeah, the computers. But yeah, that's it. So that's something that I need to address, and I don't know how I'm going to address it yet. What I did before was I created almost like a track spacer where I divided up. It's almost like if you imagine like a multi-band compressor, but I did it by hand with an EQ and 4 EQ bands actually, and then I did 4 EQ bands, and then I used sidechain compressor on the different frequency sections. So I did that in a track, but I haven't released that yet. I'm still working on it. So that was something that I could do, and then it let me fit 2 different sounds into the same space. In that, so where they were clashing, like I think it was the low mids where they were clashing a lot, and then I could choose which sound I wanted on top of the other one. So it would push certain frequencies down, while the other ones could pop out, and then it wouldn't like take up too much room. So that was something I did to make a vocal pop out. So, but I don't know if I want to do that here, or if I just want to shave off the bottom end of the other one, which is what I'm leaning towards, right? Because I've already high passed it here a little bit, but I'm thinking, okay, maybe I can run this with an EQ and just say, okay, in the EQ here, automate this low end out, and then that bass, the main bass, can fit with this one. But these are things that, like, when I first put the track together, or at least the idea together, it wasn't even a thought in my head. You know what I mean? At the time, I was just like, oh, that sounds cool together. Now it's at a point where things are starting to gel. I'm picking up the problems. You know? So that's what I'm looking at. I'm thinking, okay, right now, I've got a bit of an issue here. So it's you know, it's progress. But I could do all this here. Go, look, there it is. Look. See, there it's not too bad in the small bit. That long. I like it and I don't like it at the same time. I'm thinking I mean, it's a lot to do for one bass. And I don't know what I'm going to do yet. Maybe I think the FM bass, I could clip that sub completely. I could do it manually. Oh, what am I going to do? Yeah, it sounds, yeah. This is Ableton music. No, I wouldn't. No, if it was Ableton, I'd have a much more familiar time. But no, it's LMMS is what it's called. If I grab the hang on, let me grab the thing. It's a free DAW, this one. But like I've mixed sub basses before. Like I've done like it's something you commonly do anyway. It's like you mix an 808 with a different bass. And so I've done that, and I sidechain one against the other, but because it's kind of like they're both a little bit sustained, I don't really think I've got that as an option. So what I'm going to do, I think, is I'm just going to chop. I hope it doesn't wreck the sound, but like I'm just going to chop. Hang on, oh gosh, grab this. I'll chop this here. See, now it sounds a little thin, right? The trouble is, what I can hear is what's going to happen in the car, right? And this is where, like, this is the acid test. So, because I've got used to hearing what these headphones sound like, I'm kind of used to what it sounds like. Yeah, that's what I mean. If I kill too much, it loses it. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to sidechain. I'm going to split. Which way around am I going to do it? I don't know. We can always change it. Let's create 4 bands. Right, we'll create the EQ. And then we'll filter one off the other. So we want band input. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'm going to create. You'll see what I'm going to do. You have to pay a lot of money for this, right? So what I'm doing here will save money if you're poor like me, right? And you don't want to pay Waves who've got an extortionate amount of money already. You know, of course, if they wanted to sponsor me, that's fine, but I don't think that's going to happen. We could do something like this. So we've got band input, and then we've got band output. Okay, and so we create 4 bands. And so what we're going to do is basically split. Here it sounds because I released how it sounded in DAW. Oh, you know what happens a lot with that is compression. is one thing. Like on the different, there's a couple of different things happen actually, because one thing they do on the streaming platforms is the LUFS thing, which is they're trying to like basically normalize the sound. So you've got to design your track in a certain way so you can maximize the volume, because in your DAW you don't have any, there's nothing in there squashing the sound down, compressing it, making it quieter. Like it is what it is. So you've got like what would be in a WAV coming out at you, which is, it always sounds nice, right? As soon as you put it onto the streaming platforms, if you did it as an MP3 it'd be fine, but like if as soon as you put it onto streaming platforms, they start to like measure the volume, and they look at the transients and the peaks and the true peak, and then they bring it down, so that what's supposed to happen in theory is that you have someone, two tracks at different volumes, and that tries to bring them to the same volume, so you don't suddenly have to change your volume and go, oh shit, that's a loud track, like we used to back in the day. So that's what they've tried to solve. But what happens in reality is, like, for the most part, it just, you've got some people who have tuned their track to the streaming platform so they sound very loud. Basically, you end up tricking the system, and so they end up squashing the track in such a way to make it loud. And the name of the game is to try and get it to do that without destroying your track, right? I don't really give a shit about that. So what I do is I mix it to pretty much, I mix to 0 and I go fuck it, because like I haven't got time to like fuck around with the mix to that level of detail to try and get it to sound the same on a stream. But if it doesn't sound as good on YouTube, I'm like, I don't care. If it doesn't sound as good as well, I'm like, I don't care. Like I'm happy with where it is. At least what I've got on mine is as long as it's consistent between all my tracks, then I don't really give that much of shit. I'm not into the loudness war because I've got a volume dial, right? And I'll listen to it in the car. I'll turn the volume up. I'll turn the volume up and down and thing. Exactly. A DJ just turn it up anyway. Exactly. So, and I think the problem with doing that as well is that if you've got quite a dynamic track, when they turn it down, you can lose some of that detail, because I think it's the Fletcher-Munson curve. And if it gets too quiet in certain frequencies, it just almost like it drops out. You can't hear it, right? So that's it. I mean, exactly. That's the last thing I want to do is a story. I can't stand it. Like I've learned the hard way with mixing in limiters and trying to watch YouTube guys, and like people give you specific numbers and all this crap. And sometimes it might work for a particular genre with a particular limiter and particular this, that, the other. For me, with this DAW, which isn't, it's not that popular, it's a free one, it just caused me nothing but grief. And what would happen is I'd mix my sound and it would sound okay to me. And then I'd do the stuff that these people on YouTube would say. And then it would completely fuck my mix, like completely wreck my mix. And because I was listening to them and not listening to my ears, because I didn't know better at the time. So like they tell you these numbers, and you're just like there as a new producer. You're like, oh, okay, I've got to do this. I've got to set this to -12. I've got to mix everything at -12, mix everything at -24, and you don't know what you're doing, and they don't explain it in such a way to make sense. So really, like this, what I do is I've got a limiter on the end. And so that will basically clip it at 0, and then that's what I want, right? And because it's a clean limiter as well. Not everybody likes to do that, but I like to know that once I'm done with the track, it sounds the same through the limiter as it does as I'm making it. So then I can design it into the limiter. And a lot of people argue against that because they're either trying to go for like super loudness or whatever they're trying to do. I like to do it because I don't like the thought of designing a sound and then you've got it sounding in one way, you think, oh, that sounds really cool, it's exactly what I want, and then you put it into the limiter and then it just sounds wrong because the limiter's colouring it, or it's squashing it, or it's doing something weird to the sound, and it just sounds wrong or weird, and I can't deal with that, So I'd rather mix into a limiter, and I know it goes against a lot of people say, don't do it, but like there's different perspectives for it. As like somebody trying to mix, like that's the way I find it easiest, and that way for me I can just focus on creating my whatever idea and just letting it go, and then I can think, okay, it sounds the same, I can put it on SoundCloud and it will sound the same as whatever, and it's the same deal. I don't want to be surprised by squashing it at the end and then it sounds shit. And that's what happens a lot, and I'm not. That's why I do it. I mean, honestly, it cuts out so much grief for me. I never used to. Like, I used to just leave it open, but yeah. Yeah, exactly. I mean, and a lot of the time, people try to. I don't know if it's intentional or if they don't understand it, but like you could basically they call it gain station. Gain station, I think, was more important. Well, it's probably it's not like it's less important. But like gain staging was something that confused the heck out of me. Not through like what it actually is, but because of the way people explained it, and I don't think they really understood how it actually worked. So, and I think it's really gain staging is more important for analog gear so you don't blow up your gear, right? Being an electronic engineer, there's certain limits and impedances that, you know, they're there for a reason. And so they work within these limits, right? And that's when you've got to gain stage your equipment and you say, okay, don't like slam it like, I don't know, plus 2 dB into equipment which can't handle it, otherwise you clip. That's where it's come from more, from that initially. Then you've got then they try and explain it in a DAW, so you must gain stage like this, and they just say gain stage. They don't explain actually what it is, and all you're doing is volume leveling. And it took me so long to understand that's what they're talking about. They keep saying gain stage. You've got to do this. You've got to do this. You've got to do this. You've got to set -6, -6, -6. Once you've got an idea of what's going on, it kind of makes a bit more sense. But the way they explain it is confusing, and then it comes with. Yeah, I don't really know what I'm talking about. That's not what they say. They say, okay, there's a lot of gain staging, do this, do that, do the other. But if you don't know how to do it, send it to me and I'll sort it out for you. Right? And it's just like, it's almost like it feels like a deliberate ploy to confuse people so that then they can generate some business, which is fine. It's just one way to do it. But like, yeah, when I used to DJ in front of audience, they said, "Don't turn up too high. The sound guys will turn you down." yeah, because they don't want their speakers blown up. That's why. Jeez. But if you're not, for what's the saying? If you're not redlining, you're not headlining, right? That's what they're saying. But yeah, that's the reason. Like, and that's like a physical, like electrical hardware reason as to why. Because like you can burn out coils and stuff because it's just too loud. Like they've got to move too much, generates a lot of heat. That's when coils break, speakers break, they blow. So that's what it's about, right? But gain staging, all it is gain staging is just literally volume, setting your volume, right? And so like obviously if you slam it like at +6 into something, expect it to clip or expect it to distort or expect it to be so loud in the mix. And that's something that was just the most simple concept, which it wasn't just me, it's a lot of people, like even new people. I see new producers all the time, and they struggle with it, and they struggle with the thing, and they say, well, where do I set the volume? It took me a long time to realise that there's no like hard and fast rule as to like you must always mix at -6. Whatever it is, you just got to anchor wherever you're designing your sound. If your kick sounds good at like -3 or 0, then that's where you design from. So you have your kick there, and then you pull everything else down. It's like a layer cake, and that was it. That's all you need to do, really. It doesn't matter if it's -6, -12, because like even if it's going to a master engineer, they'll turn it up or down. Do you know what I mean? So it's not really a big deal. But like these people like make it, you know, a hard and fast rule. About the only thing that I would say is that between your kick and your bass, like usually about a 6 dB difference, you know, is about right. So that's what I'd say. So like, say my kick is at 0, my bass could land anywhere from like -6 to -12. That's what I'd say for my kind of thing. So that way your kick is up at the top, and then everything else kind of goes down. Then you got your pads and your vocals sit somewhere in between. So that's kind of like, that's what I would say. That's something that took me a very long time to figure that one out myself. Because people will tell you all kinds of shit, man, honestly, and it just doesn't help you at all. Especially when you're working in like a wonky door like me. I say wonky, that's not fair. I love LMMS. It's just not as popular as all the other ones that have got support. Yeah, so that's something to keep in mind. But this is why I've got these MV meters there, so I can set a reference, and then at least if I've got a reference, my channel's at 0 dB, so I'm not adding or taking away. I set it to -6 as a reference, just so it doesn't. I could set it to 0, I'll still be doing the same thing, but I set it to -6. If I set it to 0, it'll give me the actual value of what I should be seeing at the limiter, right? But I set it to -6, and then at least that way I've given myself a bit of headroom. So if I'm saying my reference is -6, and then I'm like 2 dB below that, I've got a bit more room in the track, and it's not working the limiters quite so hard. It's not pushing it quite so hard against the limiter. So that's kind of where I sit. So if I get my effectively, what I'll be doing is like I'm setting my reference at -6. My kick will be then sitting at -6, so that's 6 below that. So effectively, I'm kind of almost -12, and then it's getting pushed into the limiter, right, with a bunch of other volume changes. But at least if you've got that consistent level, you can turn it up or down, and it won't matter too much, right? And so that's what this is about, and that's really the kind of the hard part. Like, is getting a lot of the time is I can't mix a track if my volume levels are way out, and that's why I do all this fiddling beforehand. So it'll be, you know, I'm talking a lot, but yeah, it's that's why I do a lot of fiddling beforehand, because I've got to get it to sound about right before the ideas will come, and that's kind of where it is. If it sounds weird and wrong, I'm more focused on that just sounds awful, than actually getting new ideas. So not everybody mixes like that. Some people can mix rough as heck, but for me, if it sounds hard, I can't focus on what I'm doing. If it sounds wrong or like sounds bad, do you know what I mean? So but everybody works different. I'm just hoping that like maybe some of the volume's a tricky bit. Yeah, but basically kick wherever you set your kick. So if your reference is 0, then you're basically between -6 and -12, and then you're okay basically. So. Or it'll be between 0 and 6, I should say. So basically you've got a 6 dB gap from where your kick is and your bass is, and that's kind of where you want to sit in there. And then below that, I don't know, pads, you can get away with maybe another 6 to 10 dB underneath your bass, and then your vocals will be somewhere in between. It really depends on like the track or what you're trying to do with it, you know, if it's a shouty song or but yeah, that's good. Hopefully that'll help you, because I know you're just getting back into it, and for me, like I'd never done DAW before. I did WAV recordings, Mixman Studio, and basically like a looper, like a live looper, and then you'd print it out, and so that's what I had, yeah. But yeah, it should be good. It's like I'll have to watch you. I'll have to watch you, man. I'll have to hop into your stream when you do it, but usually I'm working, so it's like that's the sucky part. It's fine, right? So what I'm going to do now, since I've like chatted everyone's ears off for a good bit, talking nonsense, is I'm going to set up my my bands for my EQ. So what I'm going to do is basically do a high cut, do a brick wall. This is something I learned, and then I'm just going to set a frequency range. So if I do. So almost what I'm doing is I'm getting the sound, chopping it into sections, and then I'm going to stitch them all back together again. And then I can like move the mix around, right? So that's the plan, pardon me. So that's input for number 1. So now I've got 80, and then I've got like different ranges. So I'm doing like 80 hertz might be a bit high, but I don't know yet. I don't know. We need to see where it works out. And if I do high cut here, and I need a low cut as well, so I need a low cut brick wall. Brick wall actually works out okay, because if you don't do a brick wall on FabFilter at least, or at least a very sharp cut, what will happen is where you're joining the sounds together, they will interfere and add gain, so you get like peaks, almost like how do I draw this? So if you imagine, let me do this. This would be a good explanation as to what I'm doing. It might help somebody. Let me add this. Just let me add this onto the stream. Give me a sec. I need to capture a window. How to capture window capture? Add source. New source. Okay. MS Paint. Okay. Oh, here we go. I feel like I'm at work now. Right. Where's Paint? I can't see Paint. There we go. Paint. MS Paint. Right. Sweet. Because this is how we roll here. So let me grab this. So what you got essentially, oh, that's massive. I don't want that. That's massive. So essentially, okay, there we go. I'm dividing the sound like this. So I've got my very low, low mids, like mids, upper mids, and then like your very highs, right? So this is what I've got going on here. If you start chopping them like with a curve, if I can do this right, that'd be awesome. If you start chopping them with a curve, like, I don't know, like, that's a bit wrong. There we go. Something like, how do I do it here? Something like that, right? And then you get another, oh gosh, no, I had it right the first time. There you go, Microsoft, please help me with this. Okay, right. If I click a new one, and then if I chop another band from like, oh, no, I want a new, why? Okay, let me try and do this. Right, there we go. Right, that's that. Click something else. Click that. Right, there we go. And then if I add another curve, and it's going to be like this. Right, this is something I've learned. It's not exact, but like, if you start doing that, what you end up with is here, it goes up in volume. And so you end up with like, instead of it being a flat like level, you end up with like this on every join, because you've got overlap on the sounds. So it's very important to like have it as harsh a cut on the filter as you can, so it doesn't, so when you put it together it stays as a straight line. Otherwise it make your sound different, and you get like peaks of different frequency bands. So that's something that I figured out when I was doing this, but it works. I was quite surprised that it actually works, and I thought about the theory for a long time, and I'm trying to theory craft it in my brain, thinking, okay, how are we looking, are we all right, and sort of business, and maybe about 400 hertz, I think. Can we do 400? We'll do 500 hertz. We'll do 500. 500 would be good, and then that will be the next one. So we've got low cut, high cut. There we go, from 80 to 500, and the next one is we do right, we've got 500 low cut. All this fiddling about. 5,500 hertz there. And then we'll cut this. Where do we want to cut this? Around 5k? I think 5k. Might be a bit high, but we'll do 5k. And obviously, you don't have to do 4 bands. I'm just doing 4 bands because I can. You can do more, but I don't have infinite memory, so maybe 4k actually. Yeah, let's do 4k. 4, do 4k there. And then the last one, we do 4k to like the rest of the top end. So shape, low cut, brick wall, 4k. And this is quite useful for mixing certain sounds, because then what I can do, if I grab, what do I want to grab here? Do I want my FM bass to be in front? Let's try it this way around. So we get the FM bass. We'll plug this in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. These don't need to go out. 2, 3, 4. And then each one of these goes into a peak controller, right? And so basically what I'm doing is I'm grabbing the volume for each band. Oh, gosh. It does take a while to set this up. I apologise. But it's something that I don't mind teaching this. It's good. Because if it saves people money and they're struggling with sorting this out, which I had to do, sometimes these little tricks just come in handy. I can't afford these cool fancy plugins everyone else has. I'm a pauper, mate. so we've got band, input, peak 1, right? We'll just copy paste that in there. So we can create, just so I can name these peak controllers so I don't get lost. Peak controller number 2. Band, input. Really, I should name them as, in fact, let me rename them, then it'll make more sense. Sub. Okay, low mids. Okay, and then this one, need another peak controller. and you see the effect. Because then what I should be able to do is leave the normal sound playing out. It takes the volume of each band, and then it will duck the other one that you want it to go across, right? And then it'll split that up and put it back together, and then you just leave the normal sound that you want on the top, and then the other one should do all the moving. So that's the one that's going to have the sidechain compressors on all of it. So so this one is going to be peak. No, wait. Band input, peak, mids, and then we got one more. And hopefully this works, because it worked last time. It really sucked to do all this and then for it to not work, right? That would be embarrassing. Highs. Okay, highs. Okay, so we do that. That's peak controllers. This one, band output. So now we've basically got to set up the same bands again. Do a high cut. And then I think we did 80 to 500, wasn't it? Then we got to do a low cut, brick wall. This is why I love FabFilter. Honestly, it's good. I know apparently Kirchhoff is like the next greatest thing, but do you know what? I paid for this one. I paid for it a while ago. It took me like 2 years to pay it off. I'm gonna use it. That's it. Oh man. Some people are rich. I'm not one of them. Right, no cut. Here we go. 500 to 4,000, wasn't it? I think. And then we do high cut. I think we decided 4,000. And obviously you can shift these bands around. Like, so if it's something that it's not quite right, I can do that. Let me just double check what I got there. Yeah, that was 4,000, and then this one should be 4,000 up. Yeah, perfect. Alright, so we go here. The only trouble is it does use a little bit of memory, but like I'm sure it's less memory than the 32 band plugin that they use. I don't know. Probably could be wrong on that. But like, hopefully as long as my PC doesn't crash, I don't mind. So we do that, chop that there. Now this one, we've got to recombine the sound. So we take out, we don't want it to go to master bus. But like we shall see, we've got to create a bus for recombining the sound. Recombined bus, alright. So all of these get sent into this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. And this one can go into the output, which is fine. And then this, you need to add a sidechain compressor for each one. And it will make sense in a second. But like in principle, you should be able to do this in any DAW, right? That's what, at least if you can do it in LMMS, you should be able to do it in pretty much anything that's been paid for. So if I go sub, here we go. So add that in there. Sidechain 1. Sidechain compressor 2. And obviously this is why you buy the plugin, because otherwise it saves you doing this. It's a little bit painful, but when you haven't got much choice. That's the wrong one. This one. There we go. Oh no, did I do that wrong? That's wrong. Okay, edit. Mids. There we go. This one. So I'm just assigning the sidechain controllers to the inputs, the peaks to the sidechain controllers even. So sub, no mids, mids, highs. Okay, so sidechain compressor. Now it's got to be very subtle, but like it does make a difference. Right, there we go. Bam. Right, now what I need to do is did I feed that in here? What have I got? I've got bass 1. So bass 1, take that off of here. That now gets fed into outputs 1, 2, 3, 4. That's now being split. This one, band input, is coming from FM bass. Okay, so now less clashing. That's the theory. And you can see here how it's splitting the bands up. You can actually see the volume. I wish I had a zoom function. So you can see where it's split it up. And this should be, the compressor should be acting on it. Hang on, let me see. And you could do this with any sound, to be fair. Like, if I go here. The only way I can really see this is if I do a fab filter. You can see it ducking here, look, right? And obviously I can make the effect more dramatic if I get to the sidechain controller here. And if I turn this ratio up, let's just turn it up a little bit. Let's do 1.4 maybe. And really it was only the low end, so what I can do here as well, I can turn these off if I wanted to. Let's just do this for now. So now the low end should duck more, because that was really the big problem. That sounds much cleaner to me. That sounds much cleaner. And that's how you mix two sounds together in the same space. Like it's kind of, you know, it's very technical, but like it might pay you, or whoever's watching, like, it might pay you to do that. Yinshi, hello, sorry, missed you there. Welcome to the stream. I know I've been chatting shit for a while. So, yeah. But yeah, I mean, it might pay to like help if you get stuck with that kind of situation where you like, I want both sounds in, but I don't want to sacrifice one for the other. Like, not as much anyway. It kind of, it's a little trick to get them to work together.
Rise up.
The only thing I need to do now is I need to check the volume on this, because I may have lost a little bit and I may need to fix that. Not too much. So I can afford to raise the volume now by about 0.3. Now I can see that, just to get it to where it was before. I think it was about 5 point something before, wasn't it? I can find out. And this is what you call gain staging, okay? So it's the same volume in as you get out, but it's got the effect processed in. So this is the volume leveling. Do you know what? Yeah. Because this is. No, that's the wrong one. No. This is also reverb. Let's get rid of delay. Reverb. It's the high pass filter I've left in somewhere. Where did I put that? I know we left it in for the voice. Where's that FM bass? Where the heck did I? Here it is. There it is. Gosh, I found it. It's starting to grow in. There we go. And now.
Babylon, government trapping the system.
A little bit of a filter there. 130 hertz should work. This one I need to turn that up by 0.3, and then we should be cooking on gas, hopefully. And that's what I was looking at, the bass here. Okay, so a bit more than that. We're at minus 5.5, so that's where I was happy. Not precise, but if it's in the ballpark, then it's not too bad. Look at that. Almost practically the same.
Rise up.
There we go. Oh, a little bit too loud. And that's what you do with your volume matching. So it's useful, right? Especially good for when you do distortion or something as well. Was it 0.3? Am I good with 0.3? I just need something in between there, maybe. Yeah, no, 0.3 is perfect. Okay. Rise up. There you go, it's cleaner now. That solved the problem. And of course, with it being a sidechain compressor, it'll only apply when the other sound is playing. So outside of that, it should just bring the volume up. But obviously, with it ducking everything, it's gonna just bring the volume down. So yeah, it's good. I'm happy with that. Let me save that because that was a lot of work for a small mixing effect. But what it does mean is that when I play it in a car now, it shouldn't like boom out, because like this, it might sound alright on headphones, and I think okay, that sounds not too bad. But like as soon as you put it in that space, it's just like bam, it's gonna completely change. Which isn't always bad, but like sometimes you can be too much for the taste of the track. Yeah, that's it. I always forget to say. I'm surprised it hasn't crashed yet. To be fair. Normally, at least once a stream, I have some tears, and I think, oh gosh, here we go. It's completely, completely dead. I've lost the stuff, and then I have to get it back. Do you know what? I almost want just a kick. Or an impact. An impact would be cool. Let me grab an impact, just a subtle one, just something to give it a little bit of a punch, small punch, and then I think that would be nice. What's this one? Oh, that's one. I grabbed that sound from the Book of Eli. That's a cool film. It's a cool film. But yeah, I grabbed this one from there. So like, what I need to do, I need to create a little. Oh, get off. There we go. Right, let's create a new track. We're going to call it FX Impact. Right. We can try that one because it's got a little bit of reverb baked in. I know I did a little bit of processing on it. I chopped it out. I think I put the reverb in, and I just cut out all the junk that I didn't need. iLock. Why is that suddenly opening? What's happened now? That'd be because I've got Metatune running. So let me grab, where was it? Impact here. That's the one. So let me grab this sound. We'll try this impact out. It might not work, but you never know. Oh no, the timing is completely off. That's awful. Awful. Let's have a look here. Zoom in. Grab this, shuffle over. Bring the volume down. That definitely needs to be filtered out a little bit more. Yeah, it's not too bad, right? Not too bad, just an idea. Subtle, like I kind of almost wanted a kick, but I thought a kick would be too much. So what the next best thing is an impact, just to give it a little bit of presence on something's changed. And here, do you know what I'm feeling now? Needs more reverb, like more delay, more reverb, like just here This is not too bad. So I need to automate that as well now. But yeah, it's coming together. It's gluing together slowly, right? That timing is slightly upsetting me. Very, very slightly. So is it too slow or too quick? A little bit too fast. Let's try that. There we go. There's something else I can do as well. Just while I'm hearing these transitions, you know, it's just the details start to pop out. It seems very haphazard, but like it work. Remapped break volume. That's what this lane is. So that's better. Let's grab this. Right, grab this one. Chuck that over there. 100% volume there. This one, we'll knock it down a little bit. 64 up to 75. It usually kind of works for me. Not always. Maybe 80%. Let's do 80%. Let's try that because I don't want it to be too quiet. We'll do 70 to 85 and then sounds better when I first got your stream ready. Yeah, good. I'm glad. That's the name of the game. Cheers, dude. No, I appreciate that. It's almost this bit. I don't even know if I like this reverb on it now. I think actually I don't need the reverb now. I've added all that other stuff in. I feel like that reverb is just not needed. Or there's a tiny little issue with it. A tiny issue which I could probably rectify by doing this. It's just that little tail. Oh, there we go. Something like that. So now if I try that, how would it sound? Not too bad. Get in there. Even shorter reverb tail, right? Let's just curve it down as well. I need to draw it in. There's the small details, right? They all add up though, like. There we go. It's crazy how it works, man. I don't know why. I don't know what possesses my brain to do it and goes, okay, I'm happy with that. Now this is the problem. But I'm not complaining. I might have to call it here soon though, because it's nearly midnight. I've worked way longer than I planned to on this. I was supposed to be 2 hours stream. That's what I said. 2 hours stream. Bam, get that done. Get to bed for a reasonable time. But lately, it's not been that great. Devil is in the detail for sure. Yeah, man. Like what days are you streaming, dude? Like, or is it just on a whim at the minute? Because I'm trying to get to a schedule of 2 days a week. Right, that's what I'm trying to do. Yeah, you got work tomorrow too. Yeah, I know, man. Oh, I know the pain. You know, I almost feel like this. Yeah, this wants to be like filtered a little bit there, maybe. That's too much, right? Let's bring it down. Bring it down. Down. Let's go. Too much. Yeah. No. We just want. Maybe that filtering is enough. Oh, that's beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, okay, right, good. Now, what? Hang on. Maybe there. Oh, I don't know now. Small change, big effect. Mate, if hang on. I need to get some samples of my Godson drumming first. Oh, nice. Real drum samples are amazing. Mate of mine scratching, and I want to get some lyrics and sing samples. Nice. I look forward to watching that, man. You know what? I used to have a friend at uni. He was amazing. I think, where is he from? He was from, he was definitely West Country. And, like, he would scratch, like, mixing hip-hop and all sorts of things. Like, he was so quick. Never seen hands like it. But, like, you don't really see it these days. Because it's not, you know, everyone has got, like, these digital decks now. So you don't really see it. But, yeah, man, he used to flipping the mixer back and forth, all sorts of crazy madness. And his hands were so quick, it was almost like a blur. But he'd sit at like a weird angle, and it'd be like this. And I think, how's that comfortable? He'd do that for hours. Sounded amazing though. But like, gosh, I miss it. So yeah, I'll be glad to. Like, if you do that, man, I'll be glad. But like, where you got to get your, you know what I do use for samples, outside of like fair use from ripping things from YouTube and quotes and stuff. But like, Splice, like, I know it's a pain. Yeah, man, I know it's crazy. Like, but it's like an art you don't see anymore. Like, and it's just, I suppose it's just old man yells at cloud at this point. But like, it's not. I miss those days. You know what I mean? I miss those days. So I'd love to watch that, man. I'd love to watch that. So if you do it, yeah, it'll be sick. That'd be sick. So what? Just out of curiosity, what's inspired you to start music again? I think that's better there, for sure.
Babylon, government is trapping the system.
My mate gave me a CD of our gave me a CD of our music for my birthday. Of your old music, oh nice. So you released all the tracks, and then I thought I used to enjoy that. A band was called Delusion Beyond Confusion. I'm gonna have to look that up, man. I have to look that up. That's awesome. What a cool name, Delusion Beyond Confusion. That is fantastic, man. Nice. I've released all tracks, an album called 44 Minute Warning. Okay, no, I'm gonna have to check this out, dude. I'm gonna check this out. I'm gonna have a look after I'm done with this. I know I keep threatening to finish, but like, do you know how it is? Like, you can't.
Government is trapping the system.
That does sound pretty sinister. I've got like that's like it took a dark turn dropping it an octave, man. Oh, I wonder. I'm curious now because I do like that sound, but like this just sounded a lot more. I could save that for like a darker section later on. I don't know how long the track's going to be, but if it's going to end up being like 5 minutes, I've definitely got space for it. Like for now, I don't want to just run the pad too long as well. That's too much pad. I worry about that sort of thing. Brought in something new, we take away something old. We brought in 2 new things. Maybe that's too many. I don't know. Oh, do you want me to? Oh, nice. Oh, sweet, dude. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, well, welcome to the Discord. I'm a bit crap on it, but like, yeah, I appreciate that. It's a quiet place, but you know. The irony. Right, I think I'm definitely gonna call it, otherwise I'm gonna be here till like stupid o'clock in the morning and I won't sleep. Right, I'm gonna play this out, but thank you for everyone who's tuned in. Thank you for the follows and everything else. All support. It's been pretty cool. Davey, it's been emotional. I'll definitely have to see you in your stream, man. I'm gonna look up your band as well. Your group. Is it a band? I don't know. I don't know if that's right. But yeah, I've got. I mean, like all grown-ups, I've got work tomorrow as well, which kind of sucks. But definitely music on Wednesdays, that's for sure. Sorry, I keep banging the desk. I hope it's not coming through the mic. Yeah, definitely music on Wednesday. So maybe this weekend, probably I'll do a bit more of that XCOM campaign. But like I'm feeling this, but I don't want to. This is the problem. If I go too much with the music, then I start to like. You know, you use too much energy on it and then you run out of ideas, or not so much ideas, but you run out of steam. I don't want that to happen. So anyway, thank you everyone for tuning in. Thank you again. Sorry if I've missed your chats because I've been talking a lot today. I do appreciate it. I appreciate all the feedback and the inputs, and yeah, I guess I'll catch you next week. And yeah, stay safe, be good, and all that jazz. And I'll catch you next time. Either way, I'll let it play out, and then I'm gonna fuck off to bed. So, right. Sorry for the language. Sorry. Right. Pardon my French. Anyway, I'll catch you guys later. Peace.
Rise up. On a children. Babylon. Babylon. Babylon, government is trapping the system. Babylon, rise up.